Right, we're good. Yeah, we're live. Hello, welcome to Lights Out, our first live stream where we'll be watching the race and you can watch the race alongside us. I am joined today, and I think for the foreseeable future, it's just going to be a me and you sort of thing,
should we just have a dynamic duo?
Yeah, dynamic duo, me and then the official FNG, also known as
Niran. Just call me Niran. We don't have to do FNG. That's very
Canadian Grand Prix. Excited for it, or are you just...
I am, because like traditionally the Canadian Grand Prix should be very good.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't know how you feel about this season so far.
It's been
a little bit. It's been quite underwhelming. It's been quite underwhelming. But theoretically, Canada should provide at least a little bit more. Do you think?
Yeah, it should be a lot better. Plus, the grid's really mixed up as well. You've got Ferrari finally finding a track after Bahrain that they've been able to excel and, you know, get a decent performance, putting it on pole for Sebastian Vettel. Then you've also got Leclerc in third, Hamilton in the middle, both of them. And then you've also got Ricciardo. Ricciardo's in fourth.
Unbelievable performance.
Out qualifying Gasly. Bottas made mistakes. He had a very scrappy lap, to be fair to him. But still, can't fault Daniel Ricciardo.
Ricciardo smashed it. The thing is as well, like Renault have been so weak during the course of this season so far. And then obviously Hülkenberg put it in 7th as well. So generally speaking, Renault seem to have got some pace. Ferrari seem to have been sandbagging during the course of the weekend, which is unusual because that's what Mercedes are usually doing. So very impressive.
Hope for a good race. And then further down, you've got the two McLaren. Well, you've got one McLaren because I think Sainz has got a few penalties, got a grid penalty.
Sainz is down in 11th, I think, from the start.
Norris is up there. Hülkenberg's also up there just behind Bottas. So the Renaults are actually quite good. Like the Renault-powered cars are doing well, especially for like a power-suited track. Which is very surprising.
Very surprising.
Jinx personal, Jinx padlock. So Niran can't speak for the rest of... Oh no, I said your name, so it doesn't count.
Damn it. There we go.
Very good.
Cancelled out. But to be honest, I'm looking forward to this Grand Prix. Obviously, it's a lot easier for the top 6 teams to come back through the grid. So I don't expect it to take too long for Verstappen.
He's only 9th though because of penalties, and Magnussen's gone
to the back. He's starting the pit lane. Yeah.
So predictions then for this race.
It's all over the place, mate. Could be absolutely all over the place. I reckon Hamilton will still win.
Yeah.
I think Mercedes still have better race pace, to be honest with you, than Ferrari.
Yeah, they do. The Ferraris are very quick in a straight line, though. I don't know if you saw the 2 lap comparisons where Ferrari just gained so much time
down the straights
on the rest of the guys down
Mercedes predicted that going into the weekend. They said Ferrari are going to gain serious time in a straight line.
And everyone just thought, no, you're being an idiot. Like, there's no way.
Because this is what they usually do every single weekend. We're the second.
And then you get to Q3 and it's just like, Mercedes pole by 200 seconds.
Yes, exactly.
It's like, wave, see you later.
In a bit, everyone. But to be honest, I think Hamilton will still win the race. I think you'll see Vettel second and Leclerc third. I reckon. I think he'll keep that third. I think Ricciardo might hold up people like Gasly.
Yeah, I feel unfortunately for Ricciardo. I doubt he will hold on to P4. I feel like Bottas, Gasly, and probably Verstappen as well will pull through. But it'll be great to see if he could have like a good race, great start, and just get in front, get amongst it.
Yeah, that would be great.
Everybody at the start. What are your predictions? Leave them in the comments on the stream. We'll have a look. We've got
quite a few
all your comments. So have we got any here? Someone's put beer ready, pizza ready, vape ready. Let's go. So I love that.
The way
That's
to do it.
Brilliant. That's from Tom GS. Any other?
Niran is a skinny boy. Yes, I am. Boy. You know I am. You absolutely know I am.
That's amazing. Hamilton smash it. So that's obviously his prediction. Hamilton's going to smash it.
Probably my prediction as well.
Is there anyone? You can also tweet us using @Veloce and also using the hashtag Veloce lights out. So we will be looking through those throughout the whole stream for you guys to just make sure that we're not missing out on anything. But we've got 10 minutes until the race is ready to go. So
of course it always starts at 10 past now, doesn't it?
It always starts at 10 past. That's why we started at 7, so we were a little bit earlier.
That baffled me, I'm not going to lie. Why do I not know this information? I should know realistically when the actual Grand Prix starts.
You're a very, very fake fan. Yeah, get out.
Shocking.
Get in the bin. Let's see what's happening on Twitter at the moment. Is there anything good? I suppose not really. Race hasn't really started.
Race hasn't started yet. Lots of predictions and stuff. I know there was a bit of an issue, I think, with Hamilton getting to the grid, but it's all fine now, realistically.
Due to copyright issues, we can't actually have the sound playing over the TV. So if we do miss anything that a commentator says, don't shoot us, okay?
Yeah.
Because
tell us in the stream.
Know.
Tell us
yeah,
in the
let
stream
us know
chat.
in the stream if
Let
we're
us
missing
know.
anything.
If there's any important like team radio, let us know in the stream chat. That'll be really helpful.
Otherwise, we're going to be very lost.
Although now people are going to troll us.
Yeah, they're going to give us
fake information. We need to verify this information now.
Something like everyone's got an issue except Robert Kubica.
Robert
he's going to win.
drives through the field.
Could you imagine that? That's my prediction.
That's your prediction, is it? Robert Kubica.
I'm actually going to go for Vettel. I think the Ferrari's got it. They've got 2 at the front, so I think they can possibly play the tactics game. But
this is true.
This is Ferrari.
No, yeah. If anything, that's worse.
Will probably mess it up somehow. Hopefully he doesn't, or she doesn't. We don't know.
Could be true. We can't assume anything.
We can't assume anything.
I think if anything, actually them having the strategy in their hands is the worst thing.
Yes.
If anything, you want them to not have to do anything complex strategy related.
Just keep mixing up the weather so they have to pick when everybody else picks, and then it's like
force their hand
then they are going to get the race win. But you never know.
Theoretically, having Vettel, hopefully Ferrari staying in front from the start, and then Leclerc right behind Hamilton, like as a pincer effect, will be very important for them. Yeah. But again, this is Ferrari. So we'll have to wait and see. Someone said, "What's your opinion on Williams' F1 team?" I mean, I personally don't see how they can be so bad.
No,
I think they're slower than last year, aren't they?
Yeah,
generally
I think
speaking.
It's just money issues. Best decision they've made this season. Taking on Jamie Chadwick. Veloce represents.
Gang.
They have been struggling massively, and it's sad to see such a big team. You look back into history, like the 90s, they were just mental, and now, yeah.
I mean, they've had spells where they've been like a little bit uncompetitive, like towards the end of the
then we thought they're coming back into it, but then maybe it was just because that Mercedes power engine was so good,
overpowered. Whereas now it's not even the best of the grid.
Now it's it's not even the best of the grid. Because Ferrari aced them. Renault, I think maybe even
probably on par.
Honda aren't that bad.
Yeah.
Everyone thought coming into the season that Honda are going to be absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
And they look alright. They're not that bad.
They haven't really made much of a difference, generally.
There's the boys on the screen.
The boys.
Sergio
Perez,
Lando Norris.
We can do that. We go to Hungary.
We can do that when we go to Hungary.
Live. I don't know if we'll stream that realistically.
No, someone will be taking over for us when we're in Hungary.
Yeah. We stand.
And Lewis Hamilton. There we go. So it's nearly race time. We've still got 5 minutes to go, in all fairness.
Oh, we love that. Got the David Croft.
Turn 1. Do you think it's going to be a kamikaze start, or do you think everyone will get through cleanly?
I'm not massively sure, personally. I assume that's a question for the viewers as well. I'm going to answer it.
Yeah, I mean,
as well.
I was directing it sort of to you, but you can answer in the comments as well. Feel free to do so.
I am a bit concerned, just because of how mixed up the grid is more than anything.
It's quite a tight.
There's going to be different people getting different levels of starts, I feel, and it's just all going to... bang.
The thing is, I don't know if these cars are easier to drive than back when I started watching, like 2011, when I started watching properly, or it's just the quality of drives is so much better that they just avoid incidents in turn 1.
Yeah, there's not many. I mean,
there
was China, there was Norris and the 2 Toro Rossos, but
that wasn't even like turn 1. That was
that was later on. Yeah, exactly.
There's nothing like this going on.
Yeah,
where it's just like, put him over.
Alexander Wirtz,
see you later.
Flipping it in
nothing like that anymore.
If you don't go for a gap, you're no longer a racing
driver. Can you talk about the trophies behind you? So we've got this one. This is Jamie's from the MRF Challenge. This one as well is also Jamie's from the British GT4. And I don't think there's any other trophies to really talk about. So,
sorry about that, James.
James, don't... Well, what you do? No, this is James's trophy from the E-Rock. So well done, James. But we get that out of the shot. So no, cheeky boy. How long do both of you think Hamilton will stay with Mercedes for?
I don't think he'll go anywhere else in his career. If I'm going to be honest with you, I don't see him.
I could see him going to Ferrari.
I knew you were going to say that,
but only if Ferrari step up their game massively.
If Ferrari become better, then I can see that happening.
Maybe when the rules come in, hopefully they do finally come in. That they sort out the budgets. And everyone's on a sort of even playing field with that, because at the moment it is basically who spends the most wins, which is just a bit like, okay, Mercedes will spend the most, I'm going to go to Mercedes.
Yeah, exactly.
But
I mean, how long do you see him staying actually in F1 for? 3, 4, 5 years? He's got a lot of distractions.
I think he's still got quite a bit of time in F1. He wants that Schumacher record.
Definitely.
He's
I think once he's got that,
especially as he's close, he's 2 championships away from it.
Yeah.
So he's not going to stop until he can't give any more, or he's got it.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't know whether once he's got it, he's just gonna kill it off. Crazy hearing Niran talking about something other than football.
Big ups, Claire. To be honest, I don't actually talk about anything other than football, do I?
No, you don't.
Shambles. No, I do actually have other interests.
You're just going to bring in football relative.
Yeah, football knowledge. No, I'll just bring out like
Mix
football, like
through ball. I mean, pass him, overtake.
Over DRS. Nah, like I for those that don't know, I do actually like F1 quite a lot. I actually probably started watching motorsport and F1 before I started watching football. So I think I started watching F1 when I was like 5, and I only started watching football when I was like 8. So this is my primary source of entertainment.
Yeah. Someone's put a Williams 1-2.
Williams 1-2. All right, cool.
That I think is a good bet.
Optimistic.
If you want to bet. Don't do that. That's just a waste of money.
Gamble.
This is where everyone crashed in turn 1.
Can you actually imagine George Russell first, Robert Kubica second?
Photo finish, Stroll third, big memes. Do you guys think any of the fast guys might gamble on a 2-stopper? I mean, I hope so. I've been wanting 2-stoppers coming for ages.
1-stop races are so dull, I'll be honest with you.
That's the problem though. Everyone was complaining when Pirelli were like 3-stop races. I think 2-stop is just a good sort of mix. It changes up strategy, and if people pull off a 1-stopper, it's because they've done an absolute weldy in terms of time saving.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how it should be.
I think that was a good balance. I think after that initial Silverstone, everyone's tyres exploding phase, I think that was the perfect balance.
That was the only problem there, the tyres exploding. But other than that, it was good racing.
Yeah.
So any other questions that we've missed through there? Right, let's get on to the new ones. Last time Vettel was on pole, he crashed out on the lead, so that's very good.
This is very true.
He's not won a race since Belgium when we were there.
Yeah, wow.
So maybe we need to go watch a race again.
Yeah,
Hamilton
we do.
Stalled it on the line.
Nah, just a slow start. Formation lap.
Yeah,
ladies and gents.
Not an actual start. So Claire Stacey said, "This is my first season watching F1 live." So welcome to what is probably the worst season that you could have probably started watching. It might get better.
It will.
It's been better in the past.
It's going to get better. There's no reason why it can't, especially given we've got tracks now like where Ferrari are actually quite competitive. So I think you've chosen. You could have chose better seasons. I will be honest with you, but it's not. It shouldn't be too bad.
Someone has put, and I was expecting this to come in a bit sooner, waiting for your F1 2019 career mode from Niran.
Yeah, that'll last about 3 episodes and then it'll be done, ladies and gentlemen.
And those 3 episodes will take 3 months to produce.
Yeah, and they'll be really good. The editing will be absolutely amazing.
That's the tea.
That's the tea. I mean, this is water. Can't lie to you, ladies and gents, but we're on brand. We're on brand. Anyway, look, listen. The formation lap started. We probably ought to actually talk about that
formations. So at the moment we have a car driving around a corner, followed by another car driving around a corner, and then funny enough after that another car will drive around a corner. So we probably should look at that graphic that was on the screen then, something about
it was just track temps and stuff like that.
Oh no, I think it was the last people to win. The safety car has been deployed 11 of the last 20 Canadian Grand Prix. So
how many safety cars have we actually had this season? I don't feel like we've had that many.
I don't know.
We've had I feel like we've had under. No, I'm not an actual amount, but as in
leave it in the comments.
I swear we've not had that many because there's not been that much action.
Oh, I accidentally paused the stream. I know.
Shocking scenes, mate.
My bad.
The entire stream just
the entire stream just
paused. It's just paused for everyone now.
Right, let me just quickly look before the race goes and see if there is anything on Twitter that I'm missing. Nothing. I think probably a lot of people might have been a bit upset that Hamilton's stall on the start wasn't anything more, especially some of the Ferrari fans. But
yeah,
FNG, when will you make good content again?
Oh, I can't guarantee that. Cannot guarantee that.
Someone put Hamilton stalled. Niran, who's better, Messi or Ronaldo? I know it's F1, but we'll answer that question after the start.
Yeah, we'll answer that when there's a dull phase in the Grand Prix.
Right. So, are you ready?
You know what? I am.
As Williams at full power.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say that's not even slowed down, mate. That's not even slowed down. Oh man, I'm actually a little bit because I don't think this is going to be a straightforward race. I really don't think this is going to be a straightforward race at all.
I just want Ricciardo lightning start straight up into the lead.
Can you actually imagine? That would be the greatest thing ever. If Daniel Ricciardo just gets straight in the mix.
Get amongst it.
Mix
it about.
It, son.
Mix it about. Here we go. The lights coming on, and we are off. It doesn't
Looks
look
like a pretty even
start.
Leclerc towards the inside of Hamilton.
Oh no, he's backed out of it. Is he? No, he's gone up the inside.
No, Leclerc's going.
Go on,
Ricciardo's
holding on just about there, holding in P4. Good boy, a little bit skirmish.
Yellow
flag is there an incident?
Danger alert. Bottas hasn't got. Bottas has lost out to Hulkenberg.
And Norris right on his tail as well.
Yeah. So I assume Bottas is
Verstappen, I think, no, is that a holding position for Verstappen?
Yeah, Verstappen's held position, I believe.
So it's yellow flag 6-1.
Oh, Toro Rosso without front wing there.
Yes. Good
eye. I don't know who it is.
Start commentating because you should be.
I don't know who it was though.
I think it was Albon because he was further back. I'm guessing it's Albon.
Albon and Kvyat have really similar helmets. That's the problem.
Kvyat is still behind Verstappen.
Right.
So
okay.
I'm presuming. I could be wrong.
Oh, that's such a shame.
Someone's put crash off. We pop, but there's no details. Show us a replay.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I know there's a yellow flag.
Yeah, we know. So there's a front wing somewhere. We don't know whose it belongs to. Shocking directing. That McLaren in the background, right behind one of the Red Bulls. In fact, overtaking the Red Bull now down the straight.
Yeah, because no, that's Verstappen getting past.
Oh, okay.
Isn't it? Verstappen up. Oh no, he doesn't.
Norris holds on. Fair enough.
Lando,
well done, Lando.
Oh, where's this front wing?
Lap 1 done. Vettel still leads. Yeah, where is this front wing?
I'm so confused.
I'm very
confused. Going on?
It's Albon's.
Maybe it was just a groundhog that was on the there.
Potentially, yeah. There's debris at turn 1.
What did you do? Just there's a car upside down, and we just
no one knew. Yeah, no one knew. Just Lance Stroll.
Yeah, Albon's down. He's in the pits. Magnussen. No one else looks out of position. So Albon's just sort of lost the front wing by himself apparently. Maybe for aerodynamic benefits.
No, Grosjean's down in 18th.
Good point.
So I don't know whether it would be him.
Yes, because he got knocked out in.
Grosjean was like 14th or something like that.
And Russell have gained position.
Finally a replay.
Albon getting squeezed. And then Raikkonen, I think that, or Giovinazzi possibly.
Yeah, I think it might have been Gio actually. I think he was ahead.
Yeah. Someone else. Yeah, across. So that's probably where Grosjean just missed up.
Yeah, that's he must have just like lost positions coming out of turn 2.
The Williams, 15th and 16th.
The comeback starts now. Here we go.
See, they were sandbagging. Arab said this at the start of the season. They're going to sandbag for most of the season, and now they're going to start reeling the points. They're going to reel in the wins.
It's coming in.
Called it always going to be something in turn 1. Said crazy gopher 22.
Yeah, it's so tight in there, isn't it? That's the problem. Ricciardo holding his own as well. He's not dropping that off Leclerc.
But it is Gasly, so...
take it with a pinch of salt, ladies and gents.
What else have we got here? So Albon crash, Albon in the pits, told you. So, so just all that stuff.
The Williams
front wing apparently, but I don't think... I think he did have a front wing still.
Yeah, he would have come in. He would have come in by now. He's actually gained a few positions, I think, as Stroll.
Or maybe I'll make that racing point a bit quicker with that one.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Norris still holding on ahead of Verstappen.
Yeah.
So doing a mighty fine job.
Not bad.
Showing that the McLarens maybe aren't going to be pushed around as much. I'm just hoping this race isn't going to be like last year's one because it was promised that, we're going to have loads of overtakes. It's Canada. It's easy to overtake
it has to happen.
And nothing happened.
I mean, already the top 3 is quite spread out. No one's
top 3 spread out. And then the rest of them where you think like the Renaults, surely they can't hold on to like the Mercedes behind or Verstappen behind these guys. Like, Gasly's not as good as Verstappen, so he's not going to really push Ricciardo as much as Verstappen.
But then,
Verstappen
should be pushing Norris if you're going to argue that.
So I'm not too sure what is going on unless it's just like tyres and stuff like that, because I think Norris would be starting on the super softs or the Red Bull tyres.
Yeah, he would be because he got into Q3, didn't he?
Verstappen, I believe,
is on the hard.
So that's possibly why he's struggling.
That makes sense actually.
Sainz overtaking Kvyat. So he actually made up quite a few positions because he qualified in 9th, I believe. 3-place penalty. Oh no, he's been overtaken by
he's coming
into the pit. So
that's early.
Yeah,
very early. What's he planning? Do you think? No. See, I don't know what the tyre lives are for this.
An issue because
it's way too early.
No, because he would have had to start on those softs. So maybe there are big tyre issues because Hulkenberg was saying that there was going to be a big drop off. After
4 laps, that's
look
very...
at Perez. Not too sure what's happened to Perez, but we will have a look after this replay.
I'm pretty sure he's about 13th or 14th. Him and Stroll were pretty...
Nothing really going on there. Yeah, just squeezed by, and then Grosjean just sort of backs out of it. That was why.
I mean, that's fair enough. I think you would in that situation. You don't want to cause more of an accident.
Especially Grosjean. We are neutral.
It's not 2012 anymore.
Oh, poor Alexander Albon.
I feel bad for him. He had nowhere to go.
Favourite, and a lot of people like him, so they're not going to be happy with that.
I do like the geese. I like Alex Albon, to be honest. Oh, Grosjean got an awful start as well.
Yeah, proper.
Put him in the position. That was a bit of a lunge, actually, to be fair, from the Force India. If you watch that from Grosjean's angle, I don't know really if that space was ever there. Yeah, there was front wing.
Did he have to push it out?
I think he had to push it out of his cockpit.
Get out of here.
Get out. Oh, hello. Oh, that was Lando Norris on lap 1. So he did actually drop behind, and then he came back.
Okay, fair. Yeah, because he would have got a much better, you've gone in deep. You would have had a better drive out of the corner.
Yeah, exactly.
And then got the overtake done. Fair play to him. Look at that. Little just edged him over. No, you are not getting a good line.
No DRS as well.
Yeah.
So clearly the Renault are a lot more powerful.
To 11th, and he dropped. He qualified in 15th, 16th.
Yeah, something like that.
He was 16th. So
both are forcing
good start. Albon obviously dropping down, and Sainz pitting already. So that's 2 positions, but still a good start from him to be up onto the edge of the points, especially for someone who started outside the points.
Yeah, exactly.
Because strategy is everything nowadays in F1, especially in that midfield battle.
Yeah, it's so tight, isn't it?
Later, and the early guys hold up the guys behind you, like we saw in Monaco with Sainz getting a good result.
Yeah,
I think Norris did the same. Norris helped out his teammate by pitting early and holding everybody up.
Yeah, because Magnussen and Ricciardo got really caught out by that. I don't think they ended up getting any points because of it.
That was the problem with Haas last year, was that they'd have amazing qualifying, but then the strategy would ruin them. Yeah. So they'd end up coming 14th and 15th because they have to pit early.
Race pace drop off. They're awful with tyres as well. I mean, they were at the start of this season as well. They've always been bad at that. Verstappen looks as if he's actually starting to get pace on Norris now.
There was a team radio from Sainz, which we don't know, so please leave that in the comments what Sainz said, or if there's anything that came through for that, because we can't hear the TV. Let us
know. Sebastian Vettel fastest.
In case you are only just joining us, we can't hear the TV because of copyright issues, so don't forget to keep us updated on the chat.
If there's any team radio stuff.
And any news that we miss if we start rambling on about something that the commentators have already said.
Yeah.
Let us know, because we don't have a clue. I mean, you don't have a clue anyway.
Exactly. Yeah, because I'm a football guy. No, I'm kidding.
DRS.
Verstappen using that extra DRS zone.
What does DRS stand for?
Drag reduction system.
Well done. So
I know what I'm doing sometimes. This is going to be easy down the back straight. Verstappen's so close to Norris. He doesn't have DRS on Bottas. That was very close.
I guess maybe those brakes are so much better than on the McLaren.
Yeah.
Because he managed to stop so much later.
Surely this got to be deal done.
Go on.
What is that angle? There we go, right.
Go on.
Got Norris to the
Go.
inside.
Verstappen's side by side. He's got it done.
Easy. Gets got it done.
Finally for him. Now he can go push on and maybe have a bit of a fight with Bottas.
I was going to say he can have a pop-up Bottas because he's still stuck behind Hulkenberg. That's bad for Valtteri, isn't it? You start 6th on the grid and then drop another position on that one.
This is the problem with Bottas. He's had a fantastic start to the season, but he's not consistent. Yeah. Because he's had twice now, I think, where he's been qualified out of position, or he's had something where he's been sort of out of position. I know they've had 1-2s throughout most of the season.
Yeah, exactly. But there have been issues for him.
But there have been, because I think Bahrain, he didn't do that great. And
obviously nabbed second.
In Monaco, I still don't know how Vettel got past him in Monaco. I still have not watched that.
Well, he pitted, didn't he?
Yeah, he pitted, and Verstappen got past him. So I don't know how Vettel, because Vettel was behind him in the pit lane. It was a safety car, so I'm still clueless as to how Vettel got past him.
Well, he had to pit twice, didn't he?
Oh, he had to pit twice.
He had to pit twice because he got damage from Verstappen hitting him in the pit lane. So I think that maybe
explains that. But yeah, I just don't think he's as consistent. He put all the pressure on himself in that one lap by messing up his first lap, I think, didn't he?
I was watching qualifying with Arava TV for those watching. Oh my god! And once you've messed up that first lap,
the pressure's on for you. The final really one, you have to really put it out of the bag.
Exactly.
It's also playing on your mind.
Yeah. You don't have the delta as well to compare to. So
yeah. Anything popping off in the comments?
We've got a pit stop here from Red Bull very early on. Maybe it is tactical. Maybe it is strategic. Gasly coming in. What did he put on? Did he put on hards?
Yeah,
The white hard tyres,
unlike the front runners, so I think Vettel, Hamilton, Leclerc, and Bottas all started on the softs, or no, the mediums.
Yeah, the yellow
Gasly was on the softs because they didn't want to take that gamble, like they did with Verstappen.
Yeah.
So I presume that's why he's had to come in so early. So there's not a lot of time in those soft tyres.
I tell you what though, that's quite a big issue for Gasly. You see, he's come out in 13th. He's behind Giovinazzi, Stroll, Perez, and Kvyat, who are all going long. Yeah, all on like harder tyres. So he's got to pass
Stroll
them on
and
track.
Gio, or Giovinazzi, as Crofty likes to call
him.
him.
Right. I've always said Giovinazzi.
It
has to be Giovinazzi. I've started saying Giovinazzi because flipping
no,
Crofty says it.
Don't give in.
Giovinazzi. Yeah, they're both on hard tyres. They're going to be going
nowhere near Hulkenberg. He's not even in DRS range.
Wow.
How? Are the Renaults that good? Are they on soft tyres? There's different tyres, but are they really that good?
Ricciardo in now as well, because he was obviously on the softs as well.
If they are, then that is just a mega performance.
Fair enough.
They've got updates coming in France, not here.
Yeah.
So for them
theoretically should be even better.
Get them amongst the top three, like proper top three battle. That'd be amazing.
Yeah. Oh, McLaren going that's Norris, is that not?
Oh, is this an issue? Don't go there.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, he's lost the wheel.
Yes,
he's hit the wall of
He's hit the wall of champions, definitely.
The F3 champion, that's why it's named All Champions, because
there you go.
F3 champion.
Lando Norris.
Lando.
The wall of Formula 3 champions.
Lando.
I don't know what he's managed to do here. Has he managed to, the brakes are now on fire as well, the back of the car.
We saw him actually, I don't know if I'm just going to be chatting a whole load of honk,
right,
but we saw him braking earlier than Verstappen, because he went, it was
actually brake issue.
Maybe it was brake issues.
We'll see.
I mean, there is clearly something wrong
there's
with the tyre.
other things going on.
But it could be both. I said to you, maybe I'm chatting honk.
He's definitely hit Wall of Champions, realistically. Norris is out, capital letters.
We get He is out.
That's a shame, actually. I really love Lando Norris. I'm very concerned. Albon to P19. Big stuff for him. We love to see it.
He's lost position somehow.
The Williams comeback is firmly off, I think.
He's already... He must come into the pits, Kubica, because he's like 20 seconds behind his teammate. So he's surely coming to the pits.
Yeah. I'm surprised there's not actually been... literally about to say. We're sick, man. I'm surprised there's not been a virtual safety car released there, because he's right on the exit the pit lane. This is prime, clearly, soft tyre pit window. But I mean, if they haven't called it out now, it's not going to happen. But
yeah,
that would have been very helpful for someone like Hulkenberg, who hasn't pitted yet. That would have been huge, because then he would have jumped... Wait, no, he's ahead of Gasly already, isn't he? No, Hulkenberg isn't. Ricciardo is. But if there'd been a virtual safety car, then that would have been huge.
Yeah. Would have really benefited.
The dem lot that haven't pitted yet.
Yeah. In the chat, someone's put Bottas not having his porridge, and did Bottas shave his beard? So maybe
I don't know. Yeah, I mean,
maybe they ran out of porridge this morning.
Yeah, maybe.
And yeah, now he's getting closed up by Max Verstappen very quickly indeed.
No Quakers Oats.
Verstappen's closing up to maybe the Mercedes power engine is now the worst one out of the lot.
Can you imagine? What a turnaround.
No, Verstappen, it's a yellow flag, right? You can't be...
To be fair, he could overtake that, theoretically. Bottas is very slow.
Yeah.
Bottas is...
What is going
if
on
this
with
wasn't
that
a yellow car... If this... Yellow car. See, I knew it was going to happen.
Yellow car, no turns.
If this wasn't a yellow flag, I think... Actually, no, Verstappen probably wouldn't have been close enough. I've done a Crofty there. He's like 6 car lengths back. Go for the overtake.
Or leap. Look at that.
From Lando Norris. Over the wall.
Put him in the hurdles squad for GB.
Yeah.
Claire Stacey said, are you reacting to the full race? We sure as hell are.
We are indeed.
And a little bit after, we'll do a little bit of in-depth analysis, because we are very switched on when it comes to F1. We're basically Ted Kravis.
Sorry, I'm just watching the replay of Norris. He didn't
touch the wall.
He didn't. He went across.
What did he hit?
I don't know what he's hit, because he went across the chicane. He outbroke himself.
Oh no!
So maybe it was a suspension failure going into the corner. We can't hear this, so anyone.
Please let us know what Norris is saying right now.
Whatever Norris is saying, put it in the chat.
Claire Stacey says, loving the stream, by the way. We are loving you, Claire Stacey.
Thank you very much.
You're our number one fan.
Sincerely appreciate that.
See what's popping off on Twitter. Maybe Twitter will have the answers.
Yeah, Twitter
I'm clueless. We need an in-depth analysis to come into the...
He went across the chicane in the middle of the track as well.
Where does the wheel break?
Okay, maybe you were right. Some sort of like
yes,
break, maybe not brakes, but maybe some sort of suspension issue for him.
No. Let's just admit
Let's go for brakes.
Very smart.
We've got an overtake here coming from one of the Renaults. That's Ricardo on the Force India, but the Force India comes into the pit lane.
I was wondering why he sort of broke so early, which was very rare from Daniel Ricciardo.
Yeah, exactly.
Into the pits. And, I love it when they get so close to that wall there, because you just think, are you gonna just touch it? You say that a lot, don't you? Let's get back to the F1.
Giggling. Gasly overtaking Giovinazzi there as well. I thought that would be much more of an issue getting through the field, actually, for people like Gasly and Ricciardo, but seemingly it's
people
okay.
are sort of starting to come into the pits because Perez was on the mediums, so he's coming into the pits. Do you like this?
I love it. Chance of overtaking a pit lane.
Yeah,
because otherwise you have no idea. You're in the dark, really, when it comes to pit lane activity. So here you can see Hulkenberg is going to jump Gasly by 7/10. That's huge as well. Because Gasly was, what, 5th? Hulkenberg was
he was ahead of
time.
Gasly.
Yeah.
Gasly, what are you doing? Oh,
shocking.
Look at that. That wasn't the Williams braking early. That was just...
That's just where it breaks.
We've got to stop. We've got to stop.
Okay. Paul Kubica, a lap down already.
Oh, my God. Oh, no.
Lando Norris looks gutted.
Oh, that's his... I'm just trying to see if there's anything...
That's calm. Don't worry.
What happened? I don't think. Does anyone know what happened?
I genuinely don't know what happened to Lando Norris here. As Ricardo goes up the inside of a Force India, that's job done on Stroll.
Matt Gallagher put them rear brakes need some milk from Lando Norris. So very good tweet, that one.
That's a combination. That's a really good combination of memes.
It is
good stuff, Matt. Love that.
You keep talking. I'm just going to have a look through.
No, it's a mystery as to Lando Norris, to be honest. I feel like there's been some sort of wheel or suspension issue like halfway around the lap, and then he's gone off at the final corner, and then it's just given up completely on the main straight.
The tweet that's just come up on straight away is McLaren saying, "Getting ready, it's almost time to go racing." So that's very good.
That's aged badly. Just interesting one here. This is really hurting Gasly.
Is that still the?
I think that's still Norris.
Still Norris. They've not.
It went away and then it's come back.
Sure. So is that someone else?
Just a quick thing. This is quite huge.
The other McLaren's wheels off. Could you imagine?
Gasly is now being jumped theoretically by both Hulkenberg and Bottas at this point. And Verstappen, realistically, because Verstappen's right on Bottas. So this is very hurtful.
I like Gasly. He did well in Toro Rosso, but I think Kvyat or Albon needs to be put in that car. Albon is great.
It's traffic as well. It's not just he's slow. He's been stuck behind. He's had to overtake Giovinazzi. He's probably struck.
I think over the course of the season, I think I'd love to see Albon in that car, but I think it's too soon. Red Bull had a mistake of rushing people in
and rushing people out.
Yeah, Verstappen is not. It is away from this because he is a class driver. Like, he deserves to be in that seat because he can win races.
Yeah.
Kvyat is someone that I believe is good.
Yeah.
And he did perform well when he was in that car. He beat Ricciardo in his first season. And the only mistake he made was because he crashed into Vettel once.
Yeah.
It's not really.
Yeah.
But
it's not demotable, is it?
No.
They just didn't want him in the car in the first place.
They needed to put Verstappen in that car, otherwise Mercedes or Ferrari would have come knocking. Just trying to have a look.
Have a gander at the chat, see if there's anything else.
I can't really... Yeah, I think it's just a strange one. I don't know. Right, let's have a look on the chat. Let's see what the chat's saying. Do you have any ideas what has happened? Because I don't. Niran's hair looks like the bush from Fortnite.
That's such a good shout.
There isn't anyone hiding in it.
So we're in the clear. We're in the clear.
Right.
If it was green... I'll give you that, sir.
Because we've had quite a few comments while I was looking through Twitter. Norris apologising to the team. That was the team radio. So nothing.
Apologising?
Really. So maybe
he's hit a wall somewhere else.
He's got to, because that wheel looks like it's banged into something.
Yeah.
But I'm trying
We've
to
not seen any replays.
Because it was the rear right, and that's the only corner that you can hit something with a rear right.
Apart from the first chicane on the lap, like turns 3 and 4.
Yeah.
We haven't seen a replay.
Maybe he did hit that, and that's why he skipped the 2 and thought, "Oh no, we're fine."
Yeah,
and then just went a little bit further and thought, "No, we're not fine."
Strange one.
Tell us the all positions.
Yeah, we can go through that in a second. At the moment, they're just showing a replay.
Yeah,
it's a little bit out of sync delayed, as well. Yeah. This is the issue.
So
I'll go through the order at the moment. So Vettel leading, Hamilton second, Leclerc third. None of those are pitted. That's their net position. Hulkenberg is 4th at the moment, but we've seen pit stops from Ricciardo and Gasly. Bottas 5th for Mercedes, Verstappen 6th. Ricciardo the first of the pitters. When everything shakes out, he should theoretically be 4th. Stroll in 8th. Gasly at the moment is 9th, but he's stuck up behind his Force India. And at the moment, he's getting jumped by Hulkenberg, Bottas and Verstappen. And the rest of the order is Giovinazzi, Grosjean, Sainz in 12th, Fiat 13th, then Perez, Magnussen, Raikkonen, the Williams of Russell, Albon, and Kubica rounding off the order.
It was very, very good. You're getting a lot of praise in the comment section.
Why, thank
Niran
you.
for Sky Sports, Niran for next F1 commentator. I'm going to have to kick you off. You're stealing all my limelight.
Yeah, sorry, Haydon. I'm going to have to be the main commentator.
Yeah,
there.
you're taking all my limelight.
Yeah, sorry,
Gasly has underperformed so hard, he's going back to GP2. Kvyat should be in the car now.
Came back to Prema.
Niran's face and body does not suit his voice and personality. You get that a lot, don't you?
Yeah, I get that all the time.
You get that all
Literally
the time.
every single time I show my face.
Norris had a brake failure which melted the suspension, I think. Maybe I was
Yeah,
right.
maybe you were right all along.
See, you could be the commentator and I will be
You're Ted.
Kravitz.
Yeah,
There we go.
you're Ted.
Coming live from the pit lane. Yeah, that's all I've got to say on that.
Yeah.
Back to the race.
Back to the race.
Back to the studio.
I was literally just thinking that. Back
It's
to
so
the
insane.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Right, Hulkenberg taking those soft tyres out for a long, long time.
Yeah.
17
Easily
laps,
the
whereas
longest.
people were pitting on lap 9, 10.
Sainz came in on lap 4.
Yeah.
So, yeah, lap 17 is impressive from the Hulk. And in he comes. Of course, as we say that. I mean, that's fine. He's done what he needs to do.
I don't know when the front runners are going to be coming in. Of course, they don't have to worry with too much dirty air because obviously if you're in the more of a midfield pack, you're going to have more dirty air than the people at the front.
Yeah,
If
precisely.
that works. Am I chatting honk?
No, you're right. You're not wrong.
Well, that car, why is that car still there?
They've just sacked it off. They've just sacked it off.
It's back to like
Hulkenberg.
literally the 90s days where they're just like, yeah, the car's
Yeah,
reserved,
it'll be
Jack,
fine.
that'll be
Nah, we don't need it.
No one's
It's all
going to hit
good.
that.
Hulkenberg out the pit lane. He's jumped Gasly. That's suspected.
Right behind Ricardo.
Yeah. This is going to be a
Very
good
well
race for
done.
Renault.
Go
This is
on,
going to be
Renault.
a good Renault race. Isn't
Oh,
it?
you can see it now. The Twitter's just going to be kicking off the love for these
Oh,
two.
God.
It's
Can you
gonna
imagine?
be- Oh!
Oh, Giovinazzi.
Very close.
Clipping the wall on the outside. Is Giovinazzi a champion of anything? I don't mean that in a bad way. That's terrible. That's terrible. Antonio, I'm so sorry.
He is a champion of girls' hearts.
Yeah, I was going to say
that's what he
champion of
is.
looks. Seriously, no.
Oh, that
Gio.
was as close as you want to get to
Yeah.
that wall.
Yeah, give it a cheeky kiss on the way through.
Yep. There's Williams going around.
Very slowly.
Racing.
Russell getting lap this time. Kubica is 19 seconds off Russell.
Yeah. I don't know if he's pitted. 'Cause
He
I'm not too
hasn't.
sure-
I
he
don't
hasn't.
think he has. So
Because he was right behind Russell at the start. They both moved up.
yeah.
And then he all of a sudden dropped off. So I'm going to be nice.
Are you
for
going to give him the
once.
benefit of the doubt?
Yeah, and say, okay, maybe he is coming to the pits.
Maybe. We'll wait and see.
So we'll have to wait and see. This stream is more active than my love life. We're sorry to hear that. But
Join the club,
you're
Claire.
a single man, so
Single man, reveal yourself.
shutting down professional careers, we present to you Niran, aka FNG.
Sorry, that's it. Giovinazzi's done for now. If anyone at Alfa Romeo is watching this stream, please don't sack him.
Right.
We haven't really talked about the leaders since flipping lap
They're
one.
not doing
Nothing is
anything.
going on. Yeah.
Hamilton's overtaking a Williams. Just
Just
if they went to
casually.
GP2, they might actually challenge for points.
Maybe.
But
Maybe.
they're in the wrong series.
Yeah.
We've got to stop.
All the Williams hate. We're gonna have our own section.
We
about
love
Williams.
Williams.
We
This
do.
is why we're just frustrated that they're doing badly.
Yeah, we are. To be honest, I wish they were doing better.
Yeah. Your Williams return to glory.
They haven't returned.
Haven't
They've just not
returned.
returned. They just haven't.
Oh, look at that lean.
Oh,
Putting Mark Marquez to shame.
goodness me. That's a lot of curb from Lewis
That is.
Hamilton. That's surely an abnormal amount. He's turned into a MotoGP bike
He is.
halfway through that chicane.
Riding it, baby.
Vettel still leading, for anyone who's wondering. Hamilton still second. Leclerc still third. He's got that magical fastest lap bonus point as well.
Oh,
Cheeky mistake from Hamilton.
cheeky lock up.
How much is that going to lose him?
Not
Half a
gonna help.
second round the
Not
hair.
going to help the tyres.
Need to be fair, he's surely not on much of a tyre saving
Yeah.
strategy, given he started on the mediums.
Stroll doing an absolute great job for the likes of Ricciardo and Hulkenberg at the moment. He's currently holding up Gasly.
Yeah, that's huge.
So Vettel went wide as well.
Maybe that's why. Maybe
Yeah.
Hamilton lost his braking point because Vettel went wide.
Possibly. Or maybe there's something on the track.
It's raining.
In that one spot.
In that one tiny
spot.
braking point on the whole track.
Right, how many times are we going to see a Williams get overtaken by a Mercedes?
This is getting out of hand now at this point. How many have they been like 3 times or something? Because this is getting out of hand.
We're only on lap 20 and they're getting lapped.
It's shocking, isn't it?
Oh, Robert,
get a grip, son. Maybe it'd be faster if he starts like rally drifting it around. The fucking...
Vettel team radio. What is he saying? Guess. Have a guess. What is he saying?
I reckon he's saying these tyres are starting to grain. Oh, they're not. Look at them. They're not. That's already wrong. I don't know.
I'm guessing he's saying, let's pit, grazie ragazzi.
Grazie ragazzi. Forza
go.
Ferrari.
Forza Ferrari.
Maybe he was saying pit because it literally cut to the pit crew straight afterwards.
Very good.
Yeah.
We don't need any
We're both
sound.
like Sherlock Holmes
We
today, mate. Absolutely amazing scene.
Anything else popping off here? Niran, it's your honour to be chatting with me, so well done to ABSA
problemo.
Premiership. Why is it all going wide there?
No idea.
Very confusing. Very, very confusing. Claire's headphones disconnected. Fortunately, it's probably when I was talking, so it's not going to worry. So you didn't miss much on Niran.
Play it out. Have no
See,
shame.
He did pit, but Russell's also pitted, so yes, he has. Oh, I tried. Robert, I tried to be nice.
Pick up the pace.
Oh, Albon's got past him, and he didn't even have a front wing.
Albon, to be fair, Albon can pass Magnussen if he pits.
How's Magnussen so far?
Magnussen.
He's starting from the pit lane, but that's just starting from the back. Everyone's messing up there.
Verstappen with a lock-up at the hairpin now as well.
Oh.
Goodness me. Everyone get a grip. You're professional.
Get a grip.
You're professional
literally.
drivers. Yeah, get a grip of the steering wheel.
I meant on the tyres, but...
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's a good shout, actually. That was a way better pun.
Domed.
Absolute
Domed.
Leclerc goes slightly wide as well.
Renault mugging off the big teams. You love to see it from Benjamin Daly.
Really?
Do you know Benjamin Daly? He's that small-time YouTuber who
we
just thought we'd be nice. We'd sign to Veloce.
Yeah, I don't think I know who he is, to be fair.
He was supposed to be here, but unfortunately his girlfriend would not let him out. So, so he's not here today. But hopefully next week he can get a day pass.
Yeah, and we'll see him.
We'll see him. We'll see Benjamin Daly.
Otherwise known as Tia Met-Madouk. Shall I do another run through the order or shall I leave it for... Actually, no, nothing's really changed.
No,
actually, ladies and gents, if you're wondering, you can just go back to the stream about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
The only thing that's changed is Hulkenberg's filtered out in 7th behind Ricciardo. But crucially, ahead of Gasly. This is going to be a bad day for Red Bull.
Gasly is 4-5 seconds behind Hulkenberg, so is he? He is losing time. Stroll, I don't know who else Stroll's helping out, or is it just the case of?
It's really just Gasly, to be honest with you.
He's just really holding up.
He's holding up.
Giovinazzi's holding up. Who started? Because Norris is gone.
Yeah.
So I suppose Kvyat and Sainz. Grosjean's made up back into the position, I suppose.
I think Sainz is the next man after Gasly, pretty much, at this point. Gio actually just hasn't pitted yet. Stroll
could be on for some points here today. I wouldn't be surprised if he does manage to pull it out of the bag.
You can grab
Giovinazzi holding up because he is out of position.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the Alphas aren't quick here compared to other races that they've had. Because both Raikkonen and Giovinazzi did get through, but then that was about it for him, wasn't it, in Q2?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I suppose they're the only really ones. The only really ones that are gaining is Hulkenberg, because
Hulkenberg's already jumped Gasly. Bottas and Verstappen will inevitably when they pit.
Verstappen pitted yet?
No,
he hasn't. No. So Ricciardo, because I'm guessing, I think the pit. Because it's shorter.
It's a shorter one. I think it's about 17 seconds here.
17. So at the moment, he is still on to jump Verstappen and also Bottas. So if those guys come into the pits in the next couple of laps, Ricciardo again is going to be back up into 4th, which would be massive for them.
Yeah. I don't know about Hulkenberg. I think Hulkenberg might be
he'd be
a bit touch and go.
Be on the edge.
Yeah.
Side by side through turn 1.
Yeah. Well, let's have a bit of that.
Yeah. I'll try and deliver it for you if I can. Let me get on Deliveroo or Uber Eats or Just Eat.
Any retailers are available.
There we go. That's what I wanted to say.
How very BBC of you.
What else? Add fastest lap point in F1 2019 Strat to glory so Niran can bring back the 2 points from P17.
You're expecting me to get fastest lap of the race? That's a massive assumption.
Very good. Tiamat Mard Ook.
Tiamat Maduku.
Niran, you are saying you don't have a girl, mate. You're more than welcome to take mine from 414's parody.
Hook me up, mate.
Hook me up.
Hook me up. Drop in
about
the
a
DMs.
10-second delay apparently, so that's not too bad.
Yeah, that's okay.
Not too bad.
That's all right. That's good.
It's not like we're talking about something that happened 17 minutes ago.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
Basically, how far away the Williams are from the rest of the field.
Well, it's about how far away Gasly is away from Stroll. He's not even on the back of him. He's not even on the back. He's not actually being held up anymore. He's just, unless he's doing, unless he's conserving tyres or dealing with overheating.
Taking it easy. He could just be having a stroll around Montreal.
Get out of it. That's the end of the stream, ladies and gentlemen.
Hulkenberg Team Radio, what does he say?
Hulkenberg Team Radio. Basically, boys, got a nosebleed. I'm so high up the order.
Very good. Very, very good. He's dropping off, though, from Ricardo.
Yeah, I'm sure he came out about 3 seconds off, and now he's more like 5.
Yeah, he was really, really struggling. Are they on the same tyres? I presume they would be on the same tyres.
I'd imagine so, yeah.
Ricardo pitted earlier, so they would both be on the
he'll definitely be on
hard tyres going to the end.
Seems a pretty simple strategy, doesn't it? Whatever you were on, and then come on to hards, and then that's it.
Yes, here we go. Here are the people who haven't pitted. Giovinazzi holding up Sainz. Grosjean holding up lights to Kvyat, Perez.
Raikkonen.
Raikkonen.
Don't think Magnussen had pitted either. This is going to be a horrible day for Haas, isn't it? They've got no chance at points. This is going to be 16th
Rich Energy
and 17th.
will not be tweeting later today.
Hashtag better than Red Bull, I remember.
Hashtag
better than Red Bull.
Available from no retailers.
Available in absolutely no supermarkets whatsoever.
Karun Chandok and Sky Race Control. What is he saying as Vettel's talking? What is he saying? Tell me what everyone's saying.
What is everyone saying?
Vettel's complaining about seagulls down towards turn 1 again.
Those were the days. Those were simpler times. Much simpler times.
You do the race order.
I shall indeed.
Ferrari have said they're on plan B, apparently. So
plan B.
Do they ever even have a plan? I'm surprised they have a plan B. No, they always have a plan B because plan A never works.
Yeah.
So,
is there even any need for a plan B here?
No.
What would plan B even? Plan A is clearly a one-stop. So what's plan B? Realistically,
do they feel the tyres aren't going to last? But
they've got to lap 26 on mediums.
What's halfway stage? Halfway stage is 35. So you would be able to say that they would be able to go
to the end.
Hamilton talking. He's going to plan B too.
Plan B. No, he's going plan C, mate.
Plan C. He's going hammer time.
Hammer time.
Hammer time. Ryan L83 is in the chat. Hello, Ryan.
Oh, Ryan, my boy.
Someone keeping up to date with Arava on Twitter. I don't know. Please keep me up to date with Arava on Twitter.
We shall do indeed. Slap your notifications on.
Yeah. Think Ferrari should be applauded for even having a plan B because so far this year there hasn't even been a plan A.
Very good point.
I don't know if he stole my joke or I stole his joke. Let's just leave that one up for debate.
You both had the same joke at the same time.
You lose the back end a little bit of a drift. See, I told you they're going to... I'm not going to jinx that. But they're on it because he drifted around the corner and he didn't even have to...
Tyres going maybe a little bit. I mean,
possibly.
It's not a massive
I feel like
issue
it would be
are.
around. Yeah, there we go.
Around now,
yeah. I put it to that seat. Didn't even need to see them coming on.
Didn't even need to be seeing it.
Yeah.
So this is going to trigger everything then, because we're realistically, I'm surprised Ferrari felt the need to do an undercut. Was Hamilton that close? Maybe they felt a bit under threat.
Just pitting first. Maybe Vettel's not happy with his tyres and he wants to just come into pits, get a new set on and go. Mercedes not reacting, maybe trying that overcut, hoping that Vettel will be held up, but he's not really come out into any traffic.
No, he's not.
Norris's car is still there.
Norris's car,
and it's triggering me.
We'll come back next season and that McLaren will still be there.
Ferrari, round of applause because you've brought Sebastian Vettel out just in front of that patch.
Yeah.
And there is free space.
Amazing free air, right in front of that, and that's removed Bottas from everything now. Although having said that,
has Bottas pitted?
No.
So he has got ahead of Bottas.
Yeah, he's a pit stop ahead.
Oh no. That's very bad from Schumacher.
Only thing I would say is that might hurt Leclerc when he pits. Leclerc might be, although really, what's the point? There's not really. I don't think Mercedes can really do anything by holding Leclerc up. Leclerc's guaranteed to finish third, whatever happens here.
Bottas isn't really going to be worried about the front runners or Mercedes for Bottas, they're going to be worried about what Verstappen's doing.
Yeah, precisely.
So they're going to be trying to react to what Verstappen is doing.
Hamilton
so
not coming in.
Verstappen is going to go long as well because he started on those hard tyres.
Yeah, true.
So he's going long.
Could see him pit as late as like lap 55.
Bottas, what are you doing?
Could be in issues in this Grand
Prix. He
Prix.
could be in trouble.
Surprised Hamilton didn't come in straight away.
Yeah, I am surprised. Maybe
he's only going to lose time, realistically.
Maybe Mercedes are becoming the new Ferrari because they messed up his strategy, didn't they, in Monaco? He got away with it because it was Monaco. Yeah. But maybe. We'll just have to wait and see. Nobody's tweeting us, so that was good. Very good idea, that one.
You've got to be slow with these things. You've got to be slow with these things. Yeah. We've got comments. It's all good.
Can't spell Arab's name, someone. So that's good. Where did you steal those trophies from? We did. They're not mine. They're yours.
Yeah.
From your racing pedigree.
One of them's the Champions League.
Yeah, we got the Champions League from
Liverpool. Yeah.
Very nice to give this to us for one episode.
James be next time.
E-Rock trophy. And that is Jamie Chadwick's MRF Challenge trophy. So that isn't actually the Champions League. It's Jamie Chadwick's GT4, I believe. GT4. Yeah, British GT4.
It just looks the same. They just nabbed it.
Yeah, for some reason it looks like the Champions League trophy.
All right, Lewis in. He's finally reacted.
Lewis Capaldi is in to the pits.
Leclerc stays out, so he leads. Hamilton's not jumping Vettel here. I'm not going to lie to you, everyone. There's this. I think genuinely, if he'd come in the lap before, I think he might have actually had a chance at jumping.
There must be something in the water.
Oh, get out of here! Get out of here! Lewis Capaldi.
Right, so fastest lap, Sebastian Vettel, Hamilton into the pit ahead of Bottas. So one pit stop ahead of your teammate.
Goodness me.
Good. Bottas is back, we shall say. Yeah.
It's 2018 Bottas all over
2018
again.
Bottas.
Nah, to be fair, it's qualifying. He was never gonna.
Yeah.
He was never gonna be on the podium, really, after that qualifying session.
Yeah, but even then, like, how?
I did expect Renault to fall through. I'm surprised Ricciardo's still a net fourth. That is actually very impressive.
Yeah.
Like really, really impressive. Oh.
Let's have another scroll through Twitter.
Have a gander.
See what people are saying.
What is the world of social media?
Word? Did you know that Greece is the word?
Greece is the word.
Greece is the word.
I thought bird was the word.
People are saying that Mercedes have sort of ruined their strategy because they had a one-lap window when Sebastian Vettel's hards were cold. And they're coming up way behind. 4 seconds off. So
genuinely, if Hamilton had come in,
Hamilton go on as well. So he's on the same tyres. He's on the hards.
Yeah, on the hards. Genuinely, if Hamilton had come in that lap after, I think it would have been a lot closer. Certainly, it would have been within half a second. Now Leclerc, I assume Leclerc will come in.
Yeah, I don't know whether they're just wait a little bit longer to try and get him in that gap between Hamilton and Bottas.
Yeah, it's very tight at the moment, isn't it? It's 17.5 seconds. That's very borderline.
Yeah, even though he's not going to be racing, it would take him out of any sort of chance of a race win. Yeah. Even if he did have pace later on in the race.
Or even just racing Hamilton.
Yeah.
So
they're going to want to just bring him out in that little sweet spot. Giovinazzi driving around.
Try not to hit the wall. There we go. He's avoided it this time.
Even though it's not actually probably that close compared to how close other people are, it looks so close.
Every single time.
Going through there. Bottas on the radio probably saying, feed me porridge.
Feed me porridge. Where's my beard?
So what's happened to Giovinazzi then?
Something's happened down into turn 1. I'm going to assume he's...
Around he goes. There he goes.
Well, he's done well to keep that out of the wall, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, that is close.
That releases science.
Oh, Gio.
So,
what do you reckon? What do you reckon about Giovinazzi? Whilst we've got a bit of a slow period,
I like to give rookies a bit of a chance because it's not really seen these days, and even sports. Because I mean, football managers aren't really given much of a chance, are they these days?
Well,
but
exactly.
In sport, people aren't really given much of a chance. He's got a good racing background, runner-up in GP2.
Yeah.
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 So he has got a good racing background, but he was out for 2 seasons. And
This
I
is the
feel like
thing.
it's a problem if you don't go into F1 straight away out of F2, then you lose momentum.
You do.
Gasly, I think, is another one. Okay, he did well last season, but he was up against Brendan Hartley, who was also someone coming in and into a different series. Like there's a big difference driving Le Mans and endurance cars compared to open
F1.
wheelers.
Yeah. You look at who was it? Stoffel Van Dorn.
Stoffel Van Dorn was
as
that
well.
one.
Yeah.
But I disagree with that one because Van Dorn, I think, got absolutely ruined by McLaren.
He did. Yeah. That was a multitude of issues.
He absolutely blew away the 2015 GP2 season.
Yeah.
And he did great in his debut in Bahrain for McLaren when he stepped in for Alonso.
Yeah.
So
that McLaren
I feel like they just
set up.
ruined. They just decided to make a 2-time world champion happy and just be like, right, let's give him all the development and just give him a bog standard car.
It was just Alonso Grand Prix, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There was no actual team element about it at all, which is a shame. I think he deserved more.
Yeah.
Stoffel
Van Dorn is someone who should be on the grid
Yeah.
over others who should not, but we will not say.
We can't. Those that shall not be named.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of raging.
Yeah. Gives you some more time, but he does need to stop being a bit throttle happy. He's spun it quite a few times, I feel. He's quite mistake happy.
Mistake happy.
He binned it in FP1 as well, didn't he? Into the wall.
Who, Gio?
Gio,
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So he just needs to iron that out and.
Yeah. I don't think it'd be replaced mid-season, but
No,
maybe
no,
at the end,
no.
depending on how things go.
Yeah, it depends, doesn't it, on how quickly Ferrari want to get Mick Schumacher into F1, I think.
Yes, yes.
Stuff
Because
like
he
that.
will go straight into that seat.
He goes straight into that seat. Hello. That's Perez
Oi.
overtaking
Oh,
Grosjean.
just
Very close.
That was contact. I'm pretty sure that was wheel to wheel,
yeah.
pushing wide.
Good move, though.
Yeah.
Solid move. I like
Perez stood his ground, was like, nah, don't try and bully me,
that.
boy.
Robust.
And Grosjean, down he goes. Down he goes. So
Down he
Sergio
goes.
Perez. I think the racing points, terrible qualifying, good race pace. Because they suck in qualifying. Stroll hasn't got out Q1 for
Yeah.
the last 7 races, because we're not going to include last season because he drove for Williams,
Yeah, that makes
who
complete
were just at the
pointless.
back then anyway. I say then, they still are.
Oh, now. Even worse.
But you look at the race pace and the strategy as well. Like Stroll, he's up in 8th. He's in a good position.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a pit, but the
he's
gaps
not
between
pit.
people like Sainz, Gio.
He'll probably still come
out
around
12th.
where Perez is.
Yeah.
Again, still.
Yeah. Probably ahead of Perez, to be honest with you.
Possibly.
Worth noting, Bottas pitted and came out ahead of Hulkenberg.
Oh, okay. But
behind
Ricardo has got him, and there is that
Ricardo's
gap
still
there, so
ahead.
very close. Oh, a little bit of a lock up there from Valtteri.
A little bit wide, sir. Just a bit wide.
What have we got going on here? Yes, I like Ricardo. He's the meme that will never die.
He is.
And I thought he was done with racing. Who was that to?
I don't know.
Don't know.
Who is that?
Who is that to?
at
Jack
me?
Redmond. Who are you on about? I thought he was done with
Who are
racing.
you talking about, sir?
Who you talking about?
Leclerc's in. He's going to come out in 3rd.
I reckon it's because Bottas pitted. They saw that
Yeah.
spot
Yeah.
and then bring him back out
Yeah,
in
makes
the
sense.
middle. Is Verstappen? It should get him. It might be close because you miss out turn 1.
This is gonna be tight.
At the outside.
I don't think he's going to do this.
Go on, power. Oh
Verstappen
no, that is bad because
is ahead
Verstappen
of
is going
Leclerc.
very long. He is probably going to be going till maybe lap 50.
That hurts. That really hurts.
They might even slap on a set of softs at the end of the race, possibly.
Oh,
if they can
Verstappen's
extend
definitely.
it.
If they can extend it, because he'll
Yeah.
easily blast out.
Red
fastest
Bull
lap of the
love
race.
to mix up a strategy.
Yeah.
And they, of course, want to get past Bottas. Bottas is a bit shaky. He was behind
Longer.
Bottas on the median. So, softs to mediums, there is going to be that chance there.
The longer Ricardo holds up Bottas here as well.
Yes, that could be absolutely perfect for him. Bad for Leclerc. But to be
tough
fair,
on
if you look at the
Leclerc.
gap, Verstappen is 9 seconds behind
Yeah,
Hamilton.
he's-
So he's kind of out of this race, unfortunately, for Leclerc.
I think having to wait for Bottas to come in has hindered him a lot, to be honest, because he had to stay out for like 4 or 5 extra laps compared to Hamilton.
Yeah,
and stuff.
true. Because Hamilton lost out to Vettel, but he's reeling him back in because that
He's-
gap was 4 seconds.
Yeah,
And
fastest lap of
fastest
the
lap,
race.
there we go.
You're
Right
sick at
on
this, mate.
cue.
Oh, this is
Get us in the commentary box.
this is game over
Go
for
on,
Ricardo.
go on,
by the
Ricardo.
way.
Go.
Oh,
Oh, Bottas
lifting off.
grow a pair.
Come on,
Go
son.
around the outside.
Oh,
yes,
very
Danny Rick.
close,
Look at
Danny.
that.
Well held by Ricardo.
We gotta stop. Well held though. That was great, side by side. And
Surely it's a matter of time, though, realistically.
yeah, but the longer he's going to be held up, the more damaging it's going to be for his tyres.
The worse it gets for in comparison to Verstappen as well.
Yeah.
I mean, right now I think he's safe because Verstappen's only about 14 seconds up the road from Ricardo, but you know, a few laps longer.
And Ricardo doesn't have any reason not to battle him because there's nobody that can jump him.
No.
Because Gasly's already behind, Hulkenberg's already behind.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no
this
real
is
pit
just
stops
flat line for position.
Yeah.
And Ricardo's going to be loving this because he's not been in this sort of position battling
To be back in the
for
Renault,
a year.
to be in a position where you're battling with a Mercedes and
Sweet.
with hopefully Verstappen as well. If he beats Verstappen, he's going to be so happy, especially on like, you know, on what am I trying to say? On a neutral credit. I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
but I can't
I
get
do.
the word out.
Yeah, on a neutral playing field.
Yeah, he'll actually get credit for beating him and not just for Verstappen crashing out or something.
Yeah, okay, right now I know what you mean.
See, look, he's not even he's further away. So being in this dirty air is very bad.
Yeah,
very
this
bad.
Is gonna hurt him. Very bad from Schumacher.
We got some
Verstappen.
new comments coming in here. So
Niran, father my children, peasant.
we've had a few of those. There are a lot of people who want children from you.
I can make it
Origi
happen
is
if
my
you want.
dad.
Oh, Origi's my dad as well. Sorry, quick football break. Divock Origi.
Mustafi is my sister.
What's going on?
What?
What's
You've got all
occurring here?
the FIFA memes in here. I'm Niran's role model.
She is, yeah.
Claire Stacey.
Claire, you are my role model, Claire. What's occurring then?
What is
Bottas
occurring?
still behind Ricardo. Ricardo's going to get DRS as well from this Williams, potentially. He's overtaking him now, maybe not.
Oh, Williams getting involved. Can we see the Williams on lap itself?
just overtake both of them down the straight. Bottas is surely close enough here. Oh, but Ricardo's got DRS. That saved him there, potentially.
Come on.
Bottas to the
Come
outside.
on, hold it. It's going to be side by side. He's not going to get the job done.
Oh,
Yes, Daniel Ricciardo.
Ahead.
Oh, you are not going to beat him on the brakes.
You're not.
Even if he's got the worst line through that corner, you're just not going to beat him
Even
on
if
the
he's
brakes.
in a shopping trolley.
Even if he's on a shopping trolley.
You're not beating him on the brakes.
Can we just look at the bottom left corner, though?
Bottom left corner. What, Norris out?
Kubica.
Right, someone needs to have a word.
Do you want to drive
Robert,
on the
have a
radio?
word.
Kubica, we kind of just need you to drive a little bit faster.
We need you to be good at F1.
I'm pushing half throttle. Yeah, but can you go full throttle, please?
29 seconds off Russell. A halfway stage.
And it's not even because he's pitted and the other one hasn't.
Yeah, he is genuinely 29 seconds off.
It's very, very not good.
Yeah, very not good. Very not good. That is poor from Kubica. So now it's officially half a minute. I don't know. What do you think?
That's not good there. No, that is terrible. Kubica
Get Ocon in that car
Russell
immediately.
getting a little bit on Albon because he was 9 seconds behind, but Albon's getting held up by Magnussen because he's closing. He's right on the back. He should probably go for an overtake in a minute. That little counter's coming down. Bottas isn't going to be close enough. Will he be able to get a good line through here and attack into turn one? I don't think so. He's not close enough. He'll have the DRS, but he's not close enough. But it's going to really start hurting. He needs to get past Daniel Ricciardo as soon as possible. He's nowhere near him.
You know what? I'm really interested by that gap between Ricciardo and Verstappen. Because it's 14.3 now.
Oh, how much was the gap between Leclerc and Verstappen?
I can't remember, but I think...
Does anyone remember?
I think that gap is going up slightly. Very slowly. Like, really slowly.
Yeah.
Like a tenth a sector. But over 20 laps, that could make all the difference.
Yeah, Ricciardo is slowly gaining on him.
Oh, Ricciardo's gaining on him.
Oh, well, he did in that little mini sector, but now it's
come
sort of
down
equaling
again.
out, so maybe...
Okay, we'll take another look at that in a few laps, but it's 14.3
Yeah,
at the
no,
moment.
I agree with you. It's coming down, not even like a tenth, maybe a couple of hundredths.
Yeah.
It's very much on the...
But that's all that Verstappen needs, because if he comes in late in the race on soft, say Bottas is still behind Ricciardo,
Yeah,
You're
but
eating
he
for
just
breakfast.
he doesn't want to get held up by that.
Yeah.
And these two guys don't want to be battling too hard because they're hind themselves against Verstappen.
Yeah.
We were saying earlier that we didn't think Ricciardo had anyone to worry about.
I think he's got Bottas to worry about now.
Oh, Ricciardo
Change
just with those
direction.
moves, but he's not gonna. And he's Fenty in the outside line.
Bottas on the outside, he's locked up.
Oh.
Ricardo's got to
he's
run.
right on the
but
back
Bottas
of him.
gets DRS out the corner,
Yeah,
doesn't
but
he?
he's going to dive up the inside. This is Daniel Ricciardo.
Go on,
Go
Danny
on the
Rick
brakes, round the outside. Come on.
Bottas holds on for now.
Oh,
That might be job done for
and it's
Valtteri.
all over for Daniel Ricciardo.
They think it's over. It is now.
It is now. Do, 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 do. Oh,
Banger.
good driving there from both drivers.
Lovely
to be fair.
move.
Well,
went
actually,
real deep in.
more so from Ricciardo.
Yeah.
He just got. It was just too close at the end of the day, and he can hold on to it.
Look at that gap between Vettel and Hamilton.
Oh, it's coming down less than a second.
That's cheeky.
Less than a second. Here we go.
When does that happen then?
Battle for the
8
race
tenths.
lead. We
Oh.
haven't had this since.
We stand
When
a
have we had
battle for
this?
the lead.
What year is it?
I don't think we've had a battle for the lead for about 3 seasons.
I don't think we have.
Have we actually, honestly, have we had a battle for the lead this year? Barring Monaco, because we all knew that was never going to happen.
Yeah, apart from Monaco. Monaco, I think, is the only one because it's been Bottas or Hamilton, but they've never really been close enough to each other, have they?
Oh,
Don't
Look
think
at
so. I don't
this.
think so.
this has got me feeling all sorts of things right now. Hamilton only 8 tenths then off Sebastian Vettel. That was 4 seconds, like 4 laps ago.
Someone's put Ollie is driving.
Ollie's at the wheel. He's at Robert Kubica's wheel. Yeah.
That's probably what that was in reference to. Someone's put the only Ricardo I know is Ricardo Milos. Do you know that reference?
Ricardo Milos, I don't.
I was maybe thinking that was like a football thing.
No,
Yeah. Oh, Hamilton, what are you doing?
No, Lewis!
Capaldi.
Oh. Something in the water.
Oh,
Well, that's 7 tenths gone.
yeah. Now reeling back in.
Reeling back in. Lewis. Absolute
Lock up.
bottle job.
Bottle job.
Fraud.
Fraud. Danny Rick equals Ricardo Mills. Who is Ricardo Mills?
Who is Ricardo Milos? Explain this
You
meme.
didn't tell me that today is the box's birthday.
He keeps it under the radar, to be fair. He doesn't like to talk about it. Back under a second between Hamilton and Vettel. What you noticed?
No. This is good. That's Ricardo Mills that Isaac just put on the screen. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, why?
Big fan of that. Big fan of
You're a big fan of that, are you?
that. Yeah, we love Ricardo
You
Milos.
do love a bit of Ricardo
We
Mills.
love Ricardo Milos.
Amazing.
Phenomenal.
So, I think it's time for positions. Go.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Sebastian Vettel still leading by just over a second now after that Hamilton mistake, but he's got fastest lap of the race, and that's all that matters. Charles Leclerc, very lonely third. Verstappen fourth, needs to pit. Will be very quick at the end of the race. Bottas, freshly ahead of Ricciardo, now managed to stretch a bit of a gap over him. Ricciardo ahead of his teammate Hulkenberg. Stroll in 8th. Gasly still held up by the Force India in 9th. Then Sainz, Kvyat, Perez, Raikkonen, and the rest of the order's gone off the screen because we've got a replay now.
Yeah, I was doing.
But you
I'm
probably
like the
didn't
person in
care.
the bottom corner doing the sign language.
Yeah. When it comes back, do more sign language. I don't know how you do F1 driver names though in that, to be honest. So we might have to learn that for next race and then come back.
This one.
That's the eating a sandwich.
No, that's Charles Leclerc.
You're terrible. You're actually horrendous.
And then this one in the bottom corner. Hulkenberg.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
And then if I just walk off screen, that's Lance Stroll.
How are they getting worse? Physically, how are they getting worse?
I don't know.
Well, Kubica's now 45 seconds off Russell. No, that's just Magnussen.
Magnussen.
50 seconds off Russell.
Magnussen's behind Williams.
Magnussen needs to grow up.
Haas, what are you doing?
Gunter
Steiner right now.
Gunter Steiner's raging.
Yeah.
Absolutely raging.
Apparently Ronaldo just nutmegged Van Dijk.
Oh, yeah, it's Nations League, isn't it?
It's Nations League.
Give us an update, Isaac. What's the score? That's the wrong one.
3-1 to... No, that's a different game. That's the wrong...
semi-final.
Don't lie to us, okay? That's the wrong game. I honestly thought...
Fake news from Isaac.
They're playing
Portugal v
the Netherlands. For goodness sake.
Useless.
Can't get the staff these days.
No, it's 0-0.
0-0. It's probably literally just...
I was going to say, yeah, probably has.
It's 8 o'clock, so I think it kicked off like 15
So
minutes
officially
ago.
the F1 is more entertaining than the football. Stick around, folks.
Stick around.
Hamilton reeling Vettel back in again. It seems like about a second though. Still. Come on. Come on.
Come on.
Come on. Hamilton's got DRS though. You know what? That middle DRS zone actually is a shout. Was it there last year?
It was there last year. Does it really do anything?
Well, it closes people up into that hairpin. I think that's the crucial part. If you're close coming through that chicane and then into the hairpin, I feel like you've got a way better chance than down the back straight. I don't know.
I just feel like you have to brake earlier coming into this chicane, and then you're in the dirty area of the chicane, and then you want to just you want to be close as possible into this hairpin.
But into the chicane, maybe it's not as useful.
Yeah, I don't know. If I see an overtake into there, then I'd be like, good idea. But
yeah, we love it.
I feel like they just slapped it in there for the sake of it.
Yeah,
but there's not really long enough.
Yeah. They did that with a lot of the third DRS zones, didn't they? Just sort of bung it in there.
I mean, some of them are worth it. Bahrain, I think it's got 3. And then, I mean, Bahrain, you could put 4 in.
Yeah,
you put 4 in there. To be honest, I'm pretty sure the middle straight isn't as long as the 2 of the other ones, but I'm not too sure. But
yeah,
the 2 edge ones here, I feel like are longer than this one here. So just have these 3.
Yeah, exactly.
And then that'll give you a chance to overtake, get re-overtaken, and overtake again.
Yeah,
be great.
Yeah, shit.
Fastest lap goes to Valtteri Bottas. He's been released.
He's been released.
He's been released, and now he's punting in the laps to go and finish 4th. Good.
Looks like he's going to be honest. I mean, well, Verstappen will be on those. But if Bottas keeps pumping in fastest laps now, Verstappen's going to have too much to do. Unless
he's just absolutely rapid.
Yeah, rapido
on those soft tyres.
Potentially. Lance Stroll still in 8th.
He is. He's doing it. I think he could be. I don't know what the gaps are because we're still looking at what tyres everyone's on. They're all on the hards apart from Joe Giovinazzi or Magnussen. And I think Magnussen's recently come into the pits for set mediums going to the end. So I don't know what Gio's doing. Don't know if he must recently come into pits as well because he's going longer.
Yeah, because he was up towards the top 10.
So I'm guessing maybe it won't be too long before we start to see Stroll and Verstappen in the pits. I'm saying maybe lap 50.
Yeah, because obviously got lighter fuel loads by now. They can go a bit longer. Hulkenberg's 17.
So you could possibly.
But the average was more like 12 to 15.
Yeah.
So I reckon maybe 18 to 20 laps. I reckon you could do on the softs.
It depends what they want to do. Whether they want to go softs or whether Stroll and Verstappen want to go for mediums.
I think Verstappen's going to have to go softs because Bottas is
Championship standings are Hamilton, Bottas, and Vettel hits 100 points.
Yeah. So. Hamilton would be what's that maths wise 42 points out of Vettel if it stays like this, which it may well do.
So Mercedes have won every single race so far this season.
Yes, correct.
Like they did in 2014. And the first time that they didn't win a race was Canada.
Yeah, because Daniel Ricciardo
won. So
Statman Gullis.
Get me on the stats. The chat is just full of boxes now.
Oh,
so
we love that.
Here come
actually is,
fans. Boxes better than Cristiano. Bottas must swap places with the box. The box is officially the winner of the Ballon d'Or. Ballon d'Or?
It's the best perfume competition.
Niran is losing views after kicking the box. Why'd you kick the box? Was there something in the box?
No, I just felt like kicking it, to be honest with you. It just came towards me. I was vomiting.
Very rude. 7 tenths of a second. It's happening.
Not much,
8 tenths. Okay, see you later.
Really not much.
Put your foot down, Sebastian.
Lewis Hamilton.
Oh, a little bit of a drift there.
Yeah, a bit of oversteer.
Tell me how you get oversteer.
You just steer it overly, don't you? Basically, that's pretty much
in-depth analysis.
In-depth analysis from
Adeniran Yesufu. Gasly, Stroll in the pits. I was like, Gasly's overtaken, but no, Stroll is in the pits. Where's he going to come out? Prediction, quick, go. 11th. Ooh.
Behind Sainz.
Oh, Willie. Because I think he might get
be
Kvyat.
10th, you know.
I think he might get Kvyat. Very good strategy.
Fair
from
play.
Then, and they should be quicker as well. It's going to be close. No, it's not. He's clear out.
Easy ahead of Kvyat.
Great strategy.
Wow.
From Lance Stroll.
We love that
And
from
the Racing Point team.
Racing Point, Force India, Jordan, Midland, Spiker.
They should change the name to that.
That would be so good. Can you imagine F1
Crofty
team?
having to say that.
And he would as well. He's the type of guy that would have to say the name.
He'd mispronounce it as well in a way.
Yeah,
and he'd be
yeah.
like, no. Do you reckon that's how he's got into
Racing
Giovinazzi?
India.
He said it once. He said Giovinazzi and he thought, I can't go back on that.
Yeah,
I've said
yeah,
that, so that's
exactly.
how I have to say
Sorry.
it for the rest of my life.
That's it. Giovinazzi.
Giovinazzi.
Joseph
Good old
Vanazzi.
Joseph Vanazzi. Oh, God. Right, Stroll in the points and he's on the soft tyres. Will Sainz go to the end though? Because he pits on lap 4.
4.
Four.
Jeez, 66 laps on one set. Vettel's gone
4.
wide into... Shut up. Vettel's gone wide into the hairpin. Do you reckon Hamilton's got her? Nah, he's too close. He's too far back.
Too far.
Done a
Too
crofty.
far.
Done a crofty
Someone
again.
put this is quality analysation you came here for.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't need Karun
Give us an
Chandler.
update for the race. The update, Vettel currently leading. He is 7/10 ahead of Lewis Hamilton. Charles Leclerc is in 3rd. No man's land. Max Verstappen in 4th. Again, no man's land, but he still has a pit stop to make. So we're just sort of waiting to see when he's going to come into the pits, whether it's going to be for the set of mediums or for the set of softs. Valtteri Bottas currently in 5th. He has got the fastest lap, so he's getting an extra point.
Oh,
but we've got
Vettel's
to
gone off the
assume-
chicane!
No, oh my word! That was
Somehow
so close.
Stays ahead of Hamilton. Oh my
Gotta say,
goodness me.
That was very smart. Just put Hamilton into the wall so he can't
Yeah,
really
yeah,
take you.
fully, yeah.
Oh my god,
Cut
that
across.
was...
Was so close.
Goodness sake, Vettel,
What
you
did he
ruined
do?
my race run through.
Did he dip a tyre on
must
the
have just-
outside or something? This is the replay. This is a dangerous point to replay.
Blue flag? No, I think he
Literally just lost
oh,
the back
a bit
end.
of oversteer, yeah.
but it steered
Bit
it
of
overly.
oversteer.
That was the problem.
Just like... bottled it.
Yeah, bottled it.
From
Absolutely
Isaac.
bottled it.
Size five.
The setup, the assist there. For,
Bottled it.
Hamilton-
No, to be fair, he did well to sort of force Hamilton
Yeah.
over to the wall so he can over. Hamilton's probably
Hamilton's
saying
now
on the
complaining
radio,
on
like,
the radio, realistically.
you know,
He's forced me into the wall.
force me into the wall.
Good driving of Hamilton to actually avoid an accident
Yeah.
there, because I genuinely thought that was going to
They were
end
going to
in
go
tears.
straight into. Could you imagine
Yeah.
Charles Leclerc's first win
God, that'd
from
be
that?
carnage.
That would be very good.
Right, so where's the
that was-
rain then,
that
boys?
was-
That's my
That
next
was
question.
crazy.
That was
Absolutely crazy.
Sebastian Vettel.
Very similar
almost bowled it
to
again.
Canada 2011.
So this
when he
is
bottled
this was it.
Oh my god!
That is very close.
There was like that much.
I'll be honest. I
between
think
the two
Hamilton.
wheels.
Do you think Hamilton might have a case there if he is complaining? Because he was very alongside, very alongside.
Verstappen in the pits. Yeah, I think he does have a case. I'm not too sure what they would really do
Probably
about it because you're coming back onto the track. And,
Yeah.
you know, where else are you going to come back onto the track? It's a very narrow circuit through there. There is only really one line after
You're
that.
not just going to gift him the space around
No.
the outside. You know, he is ahead.
You're not just going to be like, I've made a mistake here, have the position.
Yeah.
You're going to sort of...
You're going to.
So, Lando Norris's car still
Yeah,
there.
still there.
Verstappen is going to come out behind Ricardo.
And
Hulkenberg. Oh!
Oh.
And he's onto the softs, not onto the... He's onto the mediums,
Yeah,
not onto the
not
softs.
onto the softs.
So you need
I
time.
mean, he'll dispatch the Renaults pretty quickly, I would
Yeah.
imagine, but that's
So
still going to take him time.
That's a long way behind.
Yeah.
Because Bottas has been able to pump in the laps.
Yeah. Bottas has done fastest lap after fastest lap.
Yeah.
So
Verstappen
really up
can
against
really
it.
only hope for 5th if he can get past those two cars. Let's see what people are saying in the chat. It's just all FIFA. It's honestly all the box now.
Right.
So Jonathan Lewis put wow Vettel. So
tell us, what do you think? Do you reckon Vettel could be penalised for that if you've seen the incident?
yeah.
What do you reckon?
It's
What are your
not
opinions?
It's not come up yet.
It's not under
That is
investigation.
under investigation. There's no little marker by the side of the names. I'm going to carry on with my race run through. So
Yes, do it.
Verstappen now into pits. That means Ricciardo is up into 5th. Bottas in 4th with that fast lap. So he's going to get an extra point if he holds on to it. But I think Verstappen's going to get it now.
Yeah, I reckon
Only if he can dispatch the other two because he is going to get held up. So might be Bottas holding on to that. Ricciardo 5th, Hulkenberg, and we go to another replay. So
Hulkenberg 6th. I'm just trying to work it out. In my head.
Gasly, I think, was next.
7th, yeah. Gasly will be 7th.
Then I think it was Sainz.
8th, yeah. Sainz, then... No, there's someone in between Sainz
There
and
is.
Gasly. I don't know. We'll sort it out afterwards.
So close. Oh my god, how he didn't touch like the front wing to rear wheel there. Great
back.
save from Seb though to not
Great
put it into that
yeah.
wall or put it into the other wall. You know, it's very easy to correct that and then go straight into the one on the left hand, which I've had many experience from as a ex-racing driver.
Yes, of course you have. Yes, naturally.
So yeah, Verstappen
seventh, of course.
Seventh.
Yeah.
Gasly, Sainz is under investigation.
Under
there we go. Will
investigation.
anything happen? Let us know
What do you
in
think?
the chat.
Let us know, boys.
Do you
and
think
girls.
Sainz will make it to the end? I'm not too sure. It's a
going
long way.
It's going to be difficult for sure for him because it's 66 laps that he's got to do.
It's a long way. It is a long way. If he does great drive from him, if he can do that.
Issues potentially here for Vettel in the sense that he's caught up behind some back markers there. We'll see. Anyway, we'll see that in a
There
minute.
goes Verstappen, Hulkenberg, wrong line. Maybe he's just gifting it. Maybe he's just like, there's no point.
There's no point. If he'd gone to the outside, I think Verstappen would have nabbed him anyway.
Ricciardo, I can't imagine giving him an easier time. But Hulkenberg's really caught up to the back of Ricciardo.
Yeah, not much between them
Maybe
at all.
too much battling with Bottas earlier on has cost him entire life.
Yeah, exactly.
And Hulkenberg pitted later than Ricciardo did, so he's got that extra tyre life as well. So
yeah,
possibly Ricciardo has maybe ruined his tyres. We'll just have to wait and see. So Sainz in 9th, Stroll in 10th. Great strategy from him, seeing as he started 18th. I want to know 18th. Yeah, he was ahead of the two. No, it was Raikkonen, I think. It was Stroll in 18th. Then it was Raikkonen. Then it was Perez.
Yeah,
so
but he
from
gained
18th
position
up
from
into 10th.
Magnussen.
Yeah, so 17th.
So, but still, that's
17th.
insane. That's still
To
sick.
10th. Great at the moment. Kvyat on the verge on 11th. 2 seconds behind Stroll. Doesn't really look like he is catching him up though. Actually, no, yeah, he is. That just dropped off quite a bit. Perez in 12th. Raikkonen, Giovinazzi, Grosjean, Albon, Russell. Still ahead of Magnussen.
Yeah, Magnussen's on a 2-stop, hasn't he?
Kubica in 19th. No, he pitted a lot later. He went later.
Oh.
He's not on a 2-stopper.
Wow, okay.
He went on the mediums at the start and went a lot longer. Didn't pit. And yeah, now he's behind Russell.
Verstappen's just overtaken Ricciardo. We haven't seen it on the screen, but it's happened.
Yeah, probably down that back straight, I presume.
Yeah, I imagine.
There.
He'll have to be. He'll have to be.
Fairly easy manoeuvre. So,
lock up again for Hamilton. At least 3rd or 4th time he's done that now. Confirmation.
Wasn't
Vettel.
quite putting it on the grass.
Yeah, not quite. Yeah, Vettel and Hamilton are still under investigation. I feel like it'll take a couple of laps. They're not going to leave that till after the race.
I love how they show the replay of Hamilton locking up, but don't show us the overtake from Verstappen and Ricciardo.
Yeah, that would have been nice. That would have been a good replay.
Lando's car being overlapped record, breaking overlapped record. Very much so. M&M's, get them in.
M&M's.
How is Kubica doing? Adam Gray and Kubica is 50 seconds off of Magnussen. Oh no.
Deary me.
It's a shame because he was so good back in like 2008, 2009 and even 2010 wasn't it? Because it was 2011 when he had his accident.
2008, 2009 peak.
Yeah.
Absolute peak. When he was at BMW
we don't know his
Sauber.
peak because he had the incident, unfortunately.
Yeah, true.
I think for him, he should never have come back. Just because it's ruining his credibility because you're going to have new fans now who don't necessarily know who Kubica is and going to think, why is this Kubica guy on the grid? He's awful. In all fact, he is a good talent.
Yeah, he is.
But he's
driving with one arm.
Yeah, he's driving with one arm.
It's impressive.
So there's someone else, unfortunately, has to go in that seat to be more competitive.
Do you reckon they consider changing him halfway through the season, putting Ocon in the car, or
Ocon won't? I don't think because they're already getting money from Mercedes from Russell.
Yeah,
so it's too late for that. Latifi is another one, but
he want to win in F2.
He will want to win. Well, to be fair, I think
it's Williams.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah,
yeah. I don't know. I've got a great idea. Put Jamie Chadwick into the end of the season. So, there we go. Veloce represent.
Veloce plug-in.
New fastest lap.
It was Vettel.
It's
Vettel. Not coming up because he's got the investigation side.
So at least if he does get a penalty. Oh, could you imagine what going off on Twitter if he does get a penalty?
Twitter timeline.
It's all going to be... Although they can't say FIA, which is Ferrari...
Ferrari something assistance.
Yeah.
International assistance. Ferrari international assistance.
So they wouldn't be. Oh, there we go.
Bottas taking it back
now. But
crucial point.
Yeah, I can imagine it will absolutely explode on Twitter if he does get a penalty and people saying that FIA are biased on Mercedes, which maybe they are.
Maybe they are.
I don't know. It's very 50-50 that. Could very easily be put down as like a racing incident. Like there isn't much room for him to go But there is also, you know, I can feel that maybe he did try and squeeze in to be like, no, you're not coming through here, because it is very smart to do that.
I think it needed investigating because it could have easily ended up in a crash very easily. Two different drivers who are less skilled than Vettel and Hamilton would have resulted in an accident there.
That's the only other thing as well is, oh god, it's not that boring. It is. No, actually no, it's been quite a good race.
It's actually been alright.
I think because, you know, he's not going to put his car in a position where he can ruin his whole race.
Yeah, exactly.
He could either get first or second in that position. He could have lost the position, but maybe, you know, in the helmet, a bit hot under the pressure of what's just happened.
Yeah.
You could just be like, okay, we've seen it before. Baku, when he drove into the side of him.
Yeah. I think it was more just like a sort of desperation thing, if anything. More like, I literally have to keep this position. I have to keep this position. I've made this mistake. I need to squeeze him. But yeah, we'll see what the outcome is. If anyone's wondering about Verstappen's fight back, he's losing time to Bottas on.
So that's him done.
Yeah, Bottas is just still pumping in fastest laps.
So what we're saying is Leclerc third, Bottas fourth, Verstappen fifth. Although Leclerc is, I think, catching up. Is he?
Yeah, because it was double figures before.
Yeah,
wasn't
I'm
it?
pretty sure it was double figures.
I don't think he'll have enough time to gain 10 seconds on Hamilton.
15 laps to go.
Yeah.
Nah. Unless those two bat it out, but Hamilton seems to have dropped off quite a bit.
Yeah.
Kubica 3 laps down apparently. I can see that. I can actually see that looking at the timings.
That's bad. That's really bad.
No, very bad from Schumacher.
Bobby Kubica. Where did it all go wrong?
He came back. That's where it went wrong.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
What I love to see as well, Russell is ahead of Magnussen. On merit.
Yeah. Yeah, he is actually.
And that's what I was trying to say earlier with Verstappen versus Raikkonen.
On merit,
On merit, we got there in the end.
Yeah.
But no, it is on merit because they both had one pit stop. I'm pretty sure. They both had one pit stop.
Different strategy. I wonder why it went so badly wrong for Magnussen. I know he started in the pit lane, but he's behind Albon, you know, broke his front wing.
Maybe he tried the extended strategy and then just got held up by someone.
Yeah, maybe.
Because he was so far down that he didn't get the gap like Stroll did. Stroll obviously had a lot of clean air.
Yeah.
Didn't have to worry about anybody ahead of him.
Yeah.
Had Gasly behind him, but that was it.
Bullshit. Gasly still 8th and 8 seconds off the Renaults.
Is he catching? He's not catching.
Another pretty average day in it, really, for Gasly. Although he probably wiped his
tyres
out.
Great day for the Renaults, both of them. Oh no, he's going a little bit there. I don't think he'd gain enough. Yeah.
He's not going to gain enough. I think I would imagine that's been static at 8 seconds for a little bit now.
It's such a shame that 6th and 7th is a great result, seeing as they're just beating one Red Bull.
Yeah.
And to be honest, that's not even that great because Gasly has struggled this season. You know, look at Australia and he was behind Kvyat.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't even know if he scored points in that one. Nothing kicking off in that. Let's have a look at Twitter. What's going on Twitter? There's no real on track. No one's close to each other at the moment. No one is close. No one is within
DRS range.
Hulkenberg and Ricciardo, the only two that are close.
Hulkenberg.
But will they? I assume they would let them fight. This could be interesting actually. Hulkenberg versus Ricciardo, because both drivers, I believe, have got qualities of being a world champion. Both haven't really had luck in terms of what car they've been driving. Yeah. Ricciardo was in a Red Bull and it was never world championship race winning, but not world championship winning.
World championship quality, yeah.
And Hulkenberg's
mid-table constantly.
Yeah, always been in mid-table. Always just been unlucky in terms of going to the car at the right time.
Yeah.
Because if you think like Bottas to... Oh no!
5-second penalty!
Oh, he must have literally just got that because he has pumped in the fastest lap.
Unsafe re-entry and forcing another driver off the track. I mean, they've definitely got it on unsafe re-entry.
Yeah.
Because
off the track, there wasn't any run off there.
He has bolted.
Yeah.
He has bolted immediately. He's out of it.
We are seeing
he is checking
2013 Vettel days after a safety car.
Yeah.
Where he just goes, see you later.
He's checked out. He definitely got that immediately.
Oh, what's this other time penalty for? Why has he got another one?
No, it's just...
Could you imagine? It's like, just give him another 5.
Go on.
He's going too quickly there. Give him another 5 seconds. Oh,
Goodness me.
Someone put Maldonado to Williams would help them get a bit more money.
Maldonado won a race for Williams.
Yeah,
how amazing is
Maldonado is a race winner. Nico Hulkenberg hasn't even got a podium.
That's a tragedy, that isn't it?
Oh.
Speaking of Hulkenberg, he's only half a second off Ricciardo now.
Smells blood. Oh, Hamilton's probably got the message to stay within 5 seconds, so he's got to be on the pace because Vettel was losing him 3 seconds now, so he needs 2 more seconds, and he's got 12 laps to do it.
This race just got interesting, but also not at the same time, because now it's decided by like time trial rather than actually on the track. Having said that, would there have been a battle on the track?
No, I think Hamilton used up all his tyres in that battle. Like he had to get past him then and there.
Yeah.
And now, he's got to conserve.
We've seen so many times where the top 2 are covered by 3 seconds and then nothing happens.
Leclerc fastest lap as well, so now he's putting in the times.
Leclerc's decided he's just getting in on the act as well.
Hang on a minute, there's a race going on.
Hang on a second, go on. He's just been like, I'm bored. I'm just going to stick in a
Williams getting in the way. Is that Kubica getting that for the 4th time?
Can you imagine Kubica? Get out of the way,
Get out of the way. Don't park it on the racing line.
8 tenths gone now. So that's down to 2.3 seconds.
Yeah, Hamilton's got to get past him as well, so hopefully.
True.
So I want to see Vettel get this win, because I want to see a bit of change in there. I want to see Ferrari doing well.
Yeah.
Getting back on it. As much as I want Hamilton to win the championship, I want it to be close.
Bit of a mix-up, you know?
Yeah.
Not just Mercedes winning every race.
Are they letting these 2 battle? I assume so. But he hasn't really gone for any move. But I suppose you're not going to try anything daring on your teammate.
No, you're not. No. Especially in this position.
Yeah, and this late into the race as well. There's no real point. For what, 2 points?
To be honest, I'd be quite surprised if Renault do actually let them race, because this is like easily the best they've been all season.
Yes. Yeah.
It would be quite unnecessary, I feel.
Hamilton just get held up by that Williams, not by as much as Vettel did.
Which is surprising because he was behind him for a lot longer.
Yeah.
He didn't actually lose any time.
Williams' last win, Maldonado. Williams' last podium, Stroll.
Wow. What a stat that is.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. They are the team of frauds, aren't they?
I wonder what Kubica is thinking right now.
Can this race please end, probably?
Race?
Season.
You mean drive?
Drive. Yeah.
There's no race going on for him.
60.
So basically, Robert, all we want you to do is just do some laps.
Yeah, just do some laps. So it's a
don't worry about racing anyone, because you won't be able to.
Raikkonen in for some soft tyres. I mean, I don't know what that... I mean, mid-order, outside the points, not going to get fastest lap in an Alfa Romeo.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
they're not going to get into top 10, so there's no point. They're just not having a good time at the moment. I don't know whether it's the tracks that are not suiting them, or they're just waiting on development parts. Hopefully there'll be something coming in France like Renault is doing. Because they started the season really well, but they're in that midfield battle, and the midfield battle is so close.
Yeah.
Whereas last season they were a back marker.
Yeah,
they started off with a back marker, and their progression through the season was absolutely mega.
I was actually about to say, it's almost like they've reversed a little bit, in the sense they started off really, and especially in pre-season, everyone was like, wow, these guys are going to be like best of the rest, and then it's sort of they've dropped down more towards the Haas Force India area.
The thing is, it's very easy to say they're awful because they're near the back, but the times in qualifying are always so close. They're so close between everyone who isn't the top 3 or Williams. They're really close.
Yeah, it's pretty much like, 7 or 8 tenths pretty much covers everyone.
And that's why we just need to get rid of Ferrari, Mercedes, and also one of our cameras have gone, so can you just quickly change that?
Hey, we're back.
We're back. Hello. Sorry about that. So, I can't remember what I was saying.
Yeah, as in the mid-table gap.
Yeah, it's just very close between them lot.
Yeah.
And which is what we want to see. We don't really want to see the likes of Mercedes, and it's good this race because Mercedes and Ferrari have been close. There has been a battle.
Yeah.
The good part maybe about some of this season is that we have had a sort of championship battle between Hamilton and Bottas.
Yeah,
so I feel that's going now.
Yeah.
Because this is usually the time of the season when Hamilton switches on.
Yeah.
And he runs away with it.
It's summer break area, isn't it? Where he suddenly just arrives on the scene. Especially like your sort of Germany, Hungary, Britain as well, actually, area.
He sort of switches off for the start, just thinks, I've got this. And then see, it was close. I don't know. Let's see what Twitter's saying, because I think there'd be a lot of people.
Yeah, I'd love to. Let us know in the chat as well what you think, whether that was harsh or justified.
Arava TV said, WTF is the point of racing if you're going to give a penalty for something like that. The man was drifting his car out of control from grass to tarmac, for God's sake. Alec van der Val, one of our drivers, put, not sure about that penalty. I would not have given that. Benjamin says penalty for Vettel, controversy. Doing his voice, you know the voice. You know the voice he's going to say. Do it.
I can't do it. I can't do his.
Controversy.
That's the one. Yeah.
Joe Aitano Veloce's put pack up and go home. We are done around here. What's the gap? Hamilton's closed it in though.
Yes, second half.
Oh, so maybe that is going to be that victory gone from Vettel, which is not what you want to see.
To be honest, I do think it's a bit harsh. Like I said at the time, it needed to be investigated because I was like, oh, a bit close. But I think there's the element of like, okay, what racing actually is okay then?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like what is actually acceptable?
Yeah. You look at Formula E and there is very much argy-bargy.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
As long as someone's not forcibly put
actually
someone into the wall.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's a difficult one, really, I think. But it is what it is. One of Toro Rosso.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Love Island.
Love Island. Oh, should we do a Love Island viewing after this as well?
Yeah, should we actually stick around for Love Island? Alex Albon's out. I mean, that first lap ended him, to be honest with you. Bit of a shame. Go home, lads. Get an early flight back home.
Bottas doing... Oh no, it's Hamilton. Is Bottas doing anything? Leclerc still holding up on that fastest lap, so extra point for him.
That's surprising. I don't know how, unless Bottas and Verstappen are just saving it for
a
little bit later
Verstappen's
on.
in clean air as well.
Yeah.
But he's 21 seconds behind Bottas, so he's just not another fastest lap.
Charles Leclerc is on a
mad one. Magnussen to blow up into Wall of Champions again. More box emojis. What else? Oh no, I'm a Hamilton fan. Hard luck. And yeah, they're ruining the sport. I don't know if that's the
Mercedes
FIA or Mercedes. I'm not too sure. Is that Gasly?
Gasly getting lapped, yeah.
Pierre Gasly. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
This race promised a lot for him.
Yes.
It really has not delivered at all. It's a shame the one time I've seen promise from him, his car broke down in Baku.
Yeah.
Because he was really impressive in that race. Really good in that race.
Came back through the field as well, didn't he?
Yeah. Strategy was good. Pace was there. And then broke down. It's like, when your luck's out.
When you try your best, but you don't succeed.
No, we can't sing any more of that. We'll get copyright claimed.
Well, even if we sing it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm kidding. No,
I was going to say, I was like, what?
No,
they've copyrighted my voice. To be honest, they probably would just because it's that bad.
Yeah, exactly. It's that horrendous.
You're supposed to say no, it's really good.
No, it's not. I can't lie to the viewers. Half a second between Hamilton and Vettel. This is done for, fam. This is
Dunzo.
Right. Question
time.
Do you reckon this gets to a point eventually where Ferrari say, right, Vettel can't win this. Back him up.
Good point.
Because Leclerc's is the fastest man on the track at the moment. And he's gained, 3 seconds on Hamilton in the last 3 laps?
Yeah, but...
It's not enough time.
That also puts Vettel down to third.
Yes.
Whereas
Vettel's
a second, third, or a second, third. I mean, it's just the drivers. And they have already said that they are going to give preference to Vettel anyway.
Yeah, so. True. We'll see.
I don't think
there's only 5 laps. If there was 15 laps to go, I think that would actually be a really good strategy. But there's only 5, so
yeah. It's just a shame that this race win is going to come down to that penalty.
That penalty, which it's controversial as well. It's not like a slam dunk. That's the annoying part too. If it was a slam dunk, it would be kind of like, acceptable.
That's a swish, not a slam dunk.
Yeah, it's hard to demonstrate a slam dunk, isn't it? Well, bang. Yeah, exactly. That's a good one.
Albon forced to retire.
Yeah, I think it was more of just like we're going to finish 17th here, boys. Let's just
save the engine, especially for them. Like Honda, they're a lot better than last season, but they want to make sure, I suppose, that everything is going to go fine.
Hamilton is right with Vettel here. If you're Hamilton, do you think, I might as well just stick it up the inside?
Might as well. I mean, there's no need to.
There's absolutely
just stay on his tail. But that would be quite fun if
Lewis, mate, make it
If
happen.
Lewis
If you're listening,
does-
Lewis, you've got...
And it would make the penalty not so bad because he overtook him on credit,
exactly,
on merit.
On merit. There you go. That's
With
the,
credit,
that's
and we'll
the
give
one.
him credit for the merit.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
I will stop.
On credit and merit. And debit.
And debit. He can pay me via debit. Here we go then. Hamilton v Vettel.
Hamilton v Vettel.
7/10
Of a second.
of a second. And here is this
Lance
Lance
Stroll
Stroll
approaching Carlos
he did have
Sainz.
those. He has got very old tyres, Carlos Sainz. Go on,
Yeah,
just get
of
close.
course.
And then DRS out of here.
Easy out of here, surely. Sainz going to have
Power,
no
power,
traction
power,
as
power,
well.
power.
Ooh.
He's on an old power unit as well, though, isn't he, Lance?
Yeah, of course.
Because his one blew up.
Yes, it did.
Blew
Spectacularly.
Oh, and Kvyat is not too far behind as well.
You don't get many of those blowouts anymore, do you? Like
No,
smoke
you
everywhere.
don't. No.
Old,
Sorry
good old days.
about the camera keep flickering off. This one over here has decided not to come back on.
Packed up.
Yeah, so we're just trying to work on a fix on that, and that's why every now and again it might come up black
It's all
on this one.
Unfortunately, you can still see our faces though from that camera.
Yeah, I mean I can do that if
Yeah.
it helps because
War.
no, you keep this pretty face.
Hi.
There.
Am I still fathering people's children? Do you reckon? Oh no!
What was that?
Oh, sorry. I thought Renault was going slowly. Yo, I was going very. It was going very. That was going extraordinarily slowly. To
Okay.
be fair, it was Hulk
If
and
it was just going like, woo!
Guys, okay, guys, calm down.
Could you imagine if what happened in Bahrain happens again?
Yeah.
Where they both had a problem at the same time.
Oh my god, that was weird. That was
so
really odd.
weird. Like the fact that it happened at the same time, people were saying that maybe it was an electrical glitch, but it was different issues.
Yeah, exactly.
Which makes it even weirder.
Odd.
Oh, here we go.
Stroll on
Lance Stroll.
Sainz. Oh, he's made it look
That was
easy.
fairly easy. You could say you just strolled past him.
You know what? I set you up. That was an alley-oop there. I was like, that's easy. Strolled in the park, strolled round him. Hello, Kvyat's on it as well. Sainz Kvyat's had the points here, and he is peak for Carlos.
Come on, Kvyat. Yes, Kvyat. There we go.
McLaren, having actually been look good all weekend, they're not getting any points. How tragic. Lando with his wheel falling off earlier. Sainz just doesn't have this tyre wear to survive.
Drive to Survive,
Drive to
season
Survive.
2.
Can't wait for that.
We're gonna have to wait a long time.
Yeah, I was
to
gonna say,
start
yeah.
next season. I can't wait to watch Sun Until I Die. Watch them all.
That's going to be
Very upset.
classic, that is. That's going to be great content.
Portsmouth represent. Nothing else in the comments. Has this race just sort of died? I feel like it sort of fizzled out a little bit.
It really
and that's
has, to
why,
be honest. I think the penalties made it fizzle out a
Yeah.
little bit.
That's why Hamilton 2 laps ago. He's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. But I'd like you to do it just because then it's like you overtook him at the end today.
Yeah. You did it on merit.
You did it on merit, and we will give you credit. This geezer just keeps on saying. Simpef Quet says can't wait for another FNG video with emojis on the thumbnail. Do you use a lot of emojis?
I do use a lot of emojis on the thumbnails, to be fair.
What emojis do you use?
The shock one.
The shock
one. And like the laughing one sometimes
Laughing ones.
as well.
No eggplants.
No eggplants.
No peaches.
No.
No
PG
tacos.
only.
PG only.
I'll get demonetised if I start putting eggplants and water splashes
FNG,
everywhere.
more like
FPG?
PG?
Yeah. Triple X.
triple. Well, no, that's the wrong way.
That's the whole point, no.
Oh no, there's a runner going slowly.
Listen, get out of it.
1-0.
He was going very slowly, to be fair.
Gasly lapped.
Gasly
Again?
has been lapped. No. Can you imagine? 2 laps
How
down.
far Verstappen? Nah, he won't get lapped.
Hamilton.
Verstappen only. Bottas going for the fastest lap. He's coming to the pits. Did I miss that? We must have missed that. Bottas definitely coming to the pits. He's
Yeah,
going
it's
for that fastest
47
lap.
seconds off.
Because I was like, Verstappen's only 3 seconds behind him.
Yeah, he has. He's coming for another. I did not see that at all.
No,
They must have just not showed that.
either that or Isaac was in the way when he was fixing the camera.
Maybe, potentially.
Possibly
We'll
so.
blame Isaac.
Can't get the start these
everyone
days
blame
again. In the comments, put hashtag Isaac's fault.
Well, final lap of the race, ladies and gentlemen. And, I mean, it's only a second between Vettel and Hamilton. Unless Vettel puts in a literally impossible lap here.
Yeah.
Can you imagine 4 seconds gain on the final lap? Or Hamilton, breaks down on the final straight.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
All of them. Everyone breaks down before we commit to wins. And the race goes on for 3-4 laps.
Yes, let's do it.
Do you reckon that would actually happen if everyone...
Yeah, it would have to go on for another 3
Another
laps.
3 laps.
wouldn't it?
It just changed in the top left.
73 out of 70. Amazing.
Amazing. We've got not a Vettel fan, but harsh penalty. Car was sniffing out of control.
Yeah.
Respect FNG. You are amazing. I don't get any respect.
Yeah, give respect to Haydon, man. He's the presenter.
I'm very upset. I'm not really. Bottas, there we go. Fastest lap.
lap,
So it
lap
worked out.
record,
It would be bad
easy
if
stuff.
he did not get that fastest lap. But Sebastian Vettel comes across the line to not win the Grand Prix.
To not win the race. Wins on track, but doesn't win the actual Grand Prix.
It's annoying. I feel like he should have got that race win.
I think he's been cheated a little bit.
Yeah.
It says winner Sebastian Vettel.
He's celebrating as well. So maybe he hasn't actually got told that there is.
I wouldn't put it past Ferrari. I will be brutally honest. Like that would not.
So what's going on with this investigation? Everything's fine.
Yeah, no,
don't worry about it.
Just focus on the driving.
Why are they focusing on Vettel? That unless
hasn't
they're going to
won. There we go. Okay, they've changed it to Hamilton.
I reckon they might appeal it, but I don't know whether they can really appeal it too much.
I feel like you can't because it then changed the course of the race because then Hamilton didn't attack him really.
True. Yeah, that's true.
I feel like you can't really do.
Charles Leclerc back on the podium. It's been first time since Bahrain, I think.
No, yeah.
Because it's been Verstappen most of the time, in all honesty. That's going to be good for his championship because he was actually behind Verstappen.
Yeah.
So it's going to be good for his championship.
Decent enough weekend from Leclerc. Did enough.
Yeah, from Charles Leclerc. Lewis Hamilton, our race winner, extends his championship lead by a long hole.
Yeah, he's really in the driver's seat now, literally.
Because that's 2 races on the bounce that he's won over Bottas.
Yeah.
And also,
where he's had people in between as well.
Bottas has dropped down. He finished fourth. So he gets the points, and he's 12 points, I think it is. And
so 13 points
for the
gained.
fastest lap.
Oh, so, okay, so 12 points gained.
Yeah. Driver of the day, Sebastian Vettel. Do you think that's fair? Anyone else stand out for you that should be driver of the day?
I'm not really sure. Stroll is actually a shout.
Stroll is good, but I think that's strategy.
It was more strategy rather than. But he had to have the pace.
Yeah.
In the sort of first half of the race.
You can only do what you're dealt with.
Yeah, exactly.
Anybody else that's really stood out? I don't know. I think maybe Vettel does deserve it. He's been solid. He's had to defend maybe a bit too harshly, they thought.
Arguably, yeah.
It's a shame that he's not going to get
I think that is a shame.
Leclerc didn't really do anything. Verstappen, there was so much promise from him going to do something. Okay, he moved up from 9th to where he is, but he's in a much greater car.
Yeah. This is the thing.
Yeah. Ricciardo and Hulkenberg possibly good shouts because, for weekend, they had a very solid weekend.
Yeah.
Where are they telling him to go? Verstappen's gone the wrong way.
He fully has, hasn't he?
Where is he going?
He's just getting out. He's just sacked it.
He's just like...
You know what? I haven't won the race. You lot, get out of here. Don't care anymore. Someone said Leclerc should be second. No, it's third because Leclerc wasn't within 5 seconds.
He wasn't close enough.
Yeah, so Leclerc remains third.
What is he doing?
I don't know what he's actually doing. Oh, he's pushing the car. I think he's overshot it actually. No, because Hamilton's gone past him. I don't know.
Is this a weighbridge after the race? Maybe everyone's overshot it. Maybe because there's a new pit complex here.
Yeah.
It's all rebuilt. So maybe...
Has he run out?
Was it 2 5-second penalties? No, it was 10 seconds.
That's still wouldn't drop him out of the top 3 though.
No, yeah, because Bottas was too far behind.
Yeah.
So where is he going?
I have no idea.
Vettel, where are you going? What has happened? I don't even know what's going on.
Where are you going? Hamilton coming down pit road.
Parks it up
in that number 1 slot.
Leclerc is third, but Vettel maybe his car's just packed it in.
Yeah, that or weighbridge, literally. I have no idea. But it is.
Can't imagine they do weighbridge now because no one's going to touch the car after. Do we know what actually happened to Lando's car and how he picked up the damage? I'm really not. I think maybe
still no.
He either crashed into the first chicane.
Yeah. Or it's just a suspension failure.
Or it's just a suspension failure from the brakes catching fire and melted the suspension. I'm not really too sure.
It was never really... And I don't feel like anyone else knows either.
No,
I don't feel like it's been talked about on social media.
It won't be explained until maybe like Ted's notebook or something like that.
Yeah, Ted will know.
If they still do that, which I don't think they do anymore. Hamilton's very happy. Maybe a bit over celebrating because...
He didn't actually win,
Yeah, he didn't actually win. Maybe calm down a bit.
I still think that's harsh.
Yeah.
The more I think about it, the more I'm like, that is...
He's not happy at all. Look at that.
Vettel
he is not happy. Do you think he'll even go to the podium? I don't think he's going to go to the podium.
I don't think he is.
He's just gone. Out the fire escape.
Wow, Vettel. Vettel's not going to go
off.
to. See, he's going to get charged for this. He's going to get fined.
Yeah.
Well, Martin Brundle's got less to do. He's only got 2 people to interview now.
Oh, Hamilton does very black poos. Because just look at that little bit on his bum. Why are you looking at his bum?
What, pardon? I'm always looking at his bum.
Very good.
Vettel got lost. I don't think so.
No, I think he's had enough. I think this is where he's going to announce his retirement.
Yeah.
Following those rumours, do you think he is going to announce his retirement end of the year?
I don't know. Surely not. He's got more in him. He's got more in him.
I can understand maybe why, because it is whoever pays the most wins, and Mercedes are paying the most. But yeah, he's trying to praise, but you can't. I mean, Leclerc did a solid job, but he didn't really do anything.
Leclerc just chilled. He just did enough.
Yeah.
He just did enough to finish third. I don't think he really needed to do more, less. He was only 8 seconds off the top 2, which isn't really that bad. I remember times in 2018 where Bottas would be like whole pit stop off, Hamilton or whatever. So it was a decent enough race from him.
Vettel's gone.
Vettel has fully just sacked
coming
it.
back.
Vettel's done. All these people walking past must be like, why are you here?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
So why are you dressed as Sebastian Vettel?
Great cosplay.
Yeah. He's off to go join the Raft race.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, exactly.
Which unfortunately got cancelled. What's Twitter saying about this? What's popping off on the Twitter sphere?
I really think it's harsh.
Alonso to Ferrari, says Jonathan Lewis. It's a good shout, to be fair. Alonso would only come back if it's a race-winning car. Ferrari, at the moment, not a race-winning car compared to Mercedes.
Yeah.
If Vettel didn't get the penalty, would Lewis have overtaken him on track?
He was definitely very close. He got very close.
Yeah.
He got within half a
He got
second.
close. Whether he could have done it, don't know. Vettel's just gone. He's done.
I don't feel like he was trying. He's actually
not coming back. He's not going on that podium.
He's genuinely...
Has this ever happened before?
I don't think this has ever happened.
I've never
The podium's
seen it.
going to have 2 people on it.
Yeah.
That's actually mad. That's actually really
Let's
weird.
get Martin Brundle on the third step.
Yeah, go on then.
Who's going to receive that trophy?
That's so odd. Oh, we've got food. We've got food delivery. Amazing. Isaac is the best producer ever, officially.
Yep, he's brought us some
chicken nuggets.
Nug.
Oh, I love that.
Some chicken nuggets, so...
Oh, man.
Very good.
Sebastian Vettel sacked off the podium.
He's gone. He's gone, Isaac. He's gone. He's not going on the podium.
He's out of there.
Give it to
Leclerc to the end of the season.
Just put Kubica up there. Someone needs to get that trophy. What would Kubica
Can you
get
imagine
for him?
Kubica actually gets him?
Arava TV puts, becoming a curling fan, they don't have to deal with FIA stewards. Life would be less stressful.
Do you think they actually have stewards in curling?
Yes, if
It's
someone,
like, oh, you've glided it
someone
wrong.
brushed too many times.
Yeah.
That looks really awkward.
Yeah, don't ever do that again. This is a PG channel.
Yes.
Charles Leclerc. P3. Big man.
Ginger Andy, one of our commentators, puts, how else is Vettel meant to rejoin the track? Unbelievable. It's not an unsafe return to the circuit. He literally returned to the track the only way he could. Stewards should be demoted to the local karting circuit to steward for the next race.
It was actually
Idiots.
awful. The more I think about it, the more actually horrendous it actually was.
Storm has put, in the end, I can only say 4 words. Everybody go watch IndyCar. Haven't we watched IndyCar recently?
It's really good.
I watched the Indy 500, which is pretty good, and it came down to the wire.
Yeah.
I watched the first race, but it was just so many adverts. But I think they fixed it now, where they don't have commentary.
Yeah.
Or it's like English commentators take over.
They put English commentators.
It's Martin Brundle's son, isn't it?
Yeah, as Alex Brundle, yeah.
Yeah.
They did that for the Indy 500, yeah. They just
so if they do that for the rest of them, I can't reach for my nugs, then I would actually watch again, because that was a problem where it was just advert after advert, and it's just like, I can't be bothered to watch this.
Why is Vettel in the Mercedes garage now? Has he just gone off?
He's like, can I clap for you guys?
Is he coming back now?
Why is he in the Mercedes garage?
What is going on? Is he just gone on a tour of the flipping paddock? Maybe he just needed to
Maybe
cool
he
off.
did get lost.
I mean, it's not
Are
difficult.
all the harsh rules and penalties killing the sport?
That's a good question.
Yes.
To an extent, yeah. Not killing it. Like, it's not dead, but as in, like, I think it's too soft at the moment.
Yeah.
I do think there needs to be an element of actual, wheel-to-wheel racing. I'm going to bring the nuggets close. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Bring the nuggets
Isaac
closer.
got them and he's not allowed any.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Very rude.
I'll push them back. Oh, wow.
Absolute legend.
Oh,
I
wow.
love that. He is an absolute legend for
Wow.
that. That's amazing.
He's just
That is honestly amazing. Sebastian Vettel just swapped over the first place
and second place blacks.
Yeah, in
Wow.
front of where his car was supposed to be. That's absolutely brilliant. What do you reckon Hamilton's going to... Because they've always had a good relationship. Do you reckon this would... Or Hamilton would sort of see why he is man, he'd be man in the same position?
I don't think there's any need for there to be friction between the two of them. I think it's more that Vettel will feel cheated by the stewards rather than Hamilton. I don't think Hamilton's done anything wrong. He was just there. He probably complained over the radio, but I'm sure Vettel would have done the same, just out of sort of desperation.
Should we see what people are saying? Can imagine it's kicking off.
Oh, it's really going to be kicking off. Can you imagine the Hamilton v Vettel fans right now?
Joe Ayrton Veloce has put the podium is going to be funnier than USA 2005. I think it's fixed now. But has he just strolled in? There he is. Look at him. He's just like, right, lads.
And what?
It looks like he's just come out from a night out.
Yeah, fully.
Right, boys.
All right, guys. Vettel is the epitome of not happy.
Oh. So apparently, just plain refused to park his car, pushed it back by himself, and isn't going to the podium ceremony. So that's why he stopped so far away.
Yeah.
Because he just didn't want to. He wanted to park where the other guys parked.
Yeah. So do you reckon he's changed his mind? Well, he's clearly changed his mind.
He's probably been told like you have to go.
You actually have to go to the podium.
You have to go.
Like, yeah.
Not that close in the midfield. Well, actually, no. McLaren and Renault. Renault's brought it back.
Yeah.
In the midfield.
Very
battle.
close between everyone else.
Yeah, because it was before Monaco. It was very much everybody was on 14 points, 14, 13, 12, 11 sort of points around that area.
Yeah.
So McLaren doing well, moving away. Unfortunately, no points for them today though.
Yeah, they deserve more to be honest with you. Did McLaren?
Yeah, unfortunately, Lando having the problem. Whatever problem that was, we don't know.
Yeah, and then Sainz having to pit on that. I still don't understand why he had to pit early.
Yeah, unless he just
Very odd.
locked up and had a Nico Rosberg from 2016 in Russia where he just ruined his tyre in one lockup.
So like 50p pence pieces, whatever thingies. Well, so Vettel is going to.
We back. We're blurry, but we're back. Here we go. And there we go. Now we're back.
Boys,
Okay.
we're back
Sorry about
again.
that. Camera battery died, but we are back. And this one should last for a while.
Yeah, we should be all good.
Yes? Good. Okay, so we're not going to cut off for quite a while.
Hamilton and Vettel both on the top step of the podium.
That's good. That's good from
Good
Hamilton.
sportsmanship from Hamilton.
Oh, no, don't go down. Go back up. He deserved to be on the top step.
This is poor.
Lots of people loving what Sebastian Vettel did.
Yeah, I was a big fan.
And I
of that
mean, you know, it was brilliant.
It was yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. This is the worst experience I've ever had in any race car ever. Great quote for some PR for you boys. Rich energy.
Oh dear. I bet that would have been Kevin Magnussen towards the end of the race.
Probably. Anything else popping off? Not really on Twitter.
Twitter sphere.
Twitter sphere.
This isn't really a very good advert for F1, I feel.
No.
Like, as much as I'm like the Vettel thing's jokes in terms of like moving the plaques and stuff, it's very... People who are new and like watching this for the first time today are seeing the person who came first come second because of a slightly over-aggressive manoeuvre is a bit odd, to be honest.
Yeah.
Anyway, hit me with whatever you're laughing at.
No, I'm laughing at my dirty mind.
Right.
No, don't worry. So the cool-down room from Joe Ayrton Veloce,
Okay.
Vettel, Charles, Lewis, Vettel, Charles, And Lewis says, hard race though, huh? And Charles just blank. Oh.
Well, there you have it, folks.
Vettel does the old switcheroo with the boards.
The
And
old
that is...
switcheroo.
Will he give that trophy? What do you reckon he'll do? Will he give the trophy? Because he gave it to Bottas, so he tried to give it to Bottas, if you remember.
Yeah, I mean,
Back in Russia, when he got given that win.
That win, yeah. I think it's Hamilton hates wins like this, I feel. I feel like he's genuinely...
He celebrates, he over the top celebrates though.
Yeah, I mean, he's just got out of the car, he's like, he's still buzzing, he's got 25 points, but in retrospect, like, right now, he'll be like, I hate this. Obviously, he doesn't, because he's got 25 points.
Toto Wolff right now is like, yeah, we deserve that win.
I don't care, yeah.
That was a slam dunk penalty.
Do you think Vettel's actually going to accept the trophy here? We're just going to... Well, the woman got it wrong for a start.
Well done.
Okay, I feel like Vettel's calmed down a little bit now.
Yeah.
In a sense of like, he's actually at least going along with the ceremony a little bit. But and Charles Leclerc's going to get his third place one.
Yep. Just gets smaller. That leaf just gets smaller and
smaller and smaller and smaller
until it resembles a real leaf.
Yeah, exactly. Robert Kubica just gets a leaf just from a tree. Not even a trophy, it's just his. Here you go.
An autumn leaf as well. One that's very yellow and.
Yeah.
That Vettel's just like, do you know what? Let's get drunk.
I'll just have let's just have some booze. Go on, son. Well.
Down it, son. Down it.
Down it, fresh.
Down it.
Oh,
he's just like...
Listen, the Mercedes woman, he doesn't want it. He really doesn't want it. Just allow it.
This is not what you're doing.
Stop it. Amazing.
Very good.
To be honest, I still feel bad for Ferrari. How have they still not won a Grand Prix?
I know.
This season?
Mercedes have won 7 races in a row.
Jesus.
That's mental. Two of them
the
not on credit as well.
Yeah.
Not on merit.
Listen. Get a grip. Come on now. Someone
need to fix this.
I'm having a chicken nugget, boys.
You are.
Oh.
That's some ASMR.
Try to do some ASMR.
No. Dude. Because your head, the microphone where it is not on the camera, so they'll be very confused as to what you're doing or where your head is.
Oh yeah, that would be a bit of a concern.
Yeah, especially if I lean back like this.
Peggy 18.
I lean back like this and you do some ASMR. Oh, what are we doing? Darren Graves says hi. Hi, Darren Graves. You're a bit late. You missed the race.
You missed the race. I'm really sorry, Darren.
Welcome to Lights Out. We're going to be doing all races across the season, and if it goes well and people enjoy this, then we're going to do qualifying sessions and maybe even some other racing series. You know, we've got the boss, John McVern, racing at Formula E, trying to get that championship, and also Jamie Chadwick racing in W Series. So, possibility that we could be watching those as well, but that's only if you want us to. So, if you show this a lot of love, then Niran's going to be a familiar face because I'll drag him in most episodes, and then we'll get Ben Daly, Tim at Marduk in quite a few as well, and Arab when he can because he has his own content around real racing to make. So podium ceremonies, we don't really know what these interviewees are saying.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be along the lines of
he's saying right now.
What do you think about?
So it was a really hard fought race. You did really well. Deserved win. How do you feel about that? And Hamilton's like,
yeah, basically,
yeah, it was a tough race, and you know.
Vettel's butted into the interview. I really wish we knew what they were saying. We'll have to watch it back afterwards. Yeah, fully.
Knock time.
Knock time. We stand. Sebastian Vettel is out. He's done. He's just walked off the podium.
Dunzo.
I mean, I understand. Charles Leclerc wants to go as well.
I'm a Ferrari driver.
Like,
get me out of here.
Vettel's got a plane waiting. He's actually getting the next flight. He's actually going home.
Next flight to Formula E.
Can you imagine Sebastian Vettel in Formula E? Ferrari have said they want to do a Formula E program. Actually, to be fair, they could just stick all the failed sound.
Mercedes going in.
Yeah.
So.
Why not?
Why not?
Why not, indeed?
Yeah. Why not?
Well,
they've got so many manufacturers in there as well.
Yeah,
Porsche,
exactly. It's really good. It's actually really
BMW.
good. Jag.
So that's it. That's it for the race. We're all done. So
That is it. I think we'll
we'll
probably leave it there.
end it there. So thank you very much for watching. And if you did enjoy it and you want to see more of this Lights Out series, then don't forget to leave it down in the comments below. This will be republished as well, so if there are any other bits you want to look at later on, then don't forget to look at those. Thank you very much for coming on.
No
Did
problem.
you enjoy it?
Yeah, it's been really
And
good
you're
actually.
going to be back?
Yes, I shall be.
We shall be back. And more banter with like Ben and hopefully a lot more people. We can get in the office and do some videos with them. Don't forget to check out all of Niran's content.
Yeah. There'll be links.
There'll be links all
everywhere.
in the description. I mean, you probably came for Niran anyway, so you probably already know and already are subscribed to him. There's the incident being shown again. Bit harsh. Unfortunately, the race did come down to a penalty. It wasn't hard fought till the end.
Yeah.
It's a little bit disappointing to be. I just love how it says close to the edge.
Yeah.
That's as close to the
Good,
edge as
yeah.
you want to be.
Good pun.
But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and we will see you in 2 weeks' time. I think is the next race, which is in France. So until then, we'll see you later.
Adios.